What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, today with part 9 of the Fists Only challenge run for Crimson Desert. So far this game has been, man, it was a roller coaster of everything, honestly, but it's been a game that I truly just love, and really glad that I stuck with it, because like the more time you spend with it, the more amazing it gets. We obtained not only the gloves and the stream like 2 streams ago, but we now finished the rest of our look. Almost looking like we have that little thing from Morgoth from Elden Ring, or Margit, his little coat, and we just look great. We got the steampunk kind of aesthetic going, mad scientist kind of thing, and I love it. We also got this really great shield that does actually have durability. Off stream I tested a few things, and not with this particular file, but like the fertilizer and things like that. There's some items that are just simply irreparable. So there's some things that you cannot repair. And that would mean that they're either finite, or maybe there's more out there or something, or a way to craft them. But I don't know of any way to craft this in particular, but I do know like things like the water sprayer and stuff, those are just irreparable items. So really interesting category of items. They cannot be repaired by anvils or anything of the sort, so we'll have to figure out what to do. But let's take a look at the quest. Most importantly, we are going to be doing a counterattack, launching a counterattack with the Join Our Comrades. And so all forces have gathered at Silver Wolf Mountain in the final assault, or for the final assault on the Black Bears. Wow. Hopefully we'll be facing off with Mirden. This is where the war ends. Join your comrades and prepare for the coming battle. So that is about 800 meters away. It looks like we just have to go pretty much northwest of our current location, so we'll hit the main road and we'll just go from there. Maybe that'll finally unlock all of the features this town has, because so far I haven't seen like any proper shops or anything like that, so maybe that'll change. Like this is one of the first whoa.
I'll remember it.
Oh, the jackals, what are you guys doing? I wonder what would happen if I untied a jackal. That would be steel, wouldn't it? Of course. Of course it is. And you just have dyes and boring things, I imagine. A harvest roll? Holy moly, that's sushi. That is sushi. Wowzers, this looks delicious.
Why don't you pick out some more?
Harvest rolls, he says. Alright.
All right.
Michael King over on YouTube says, is Neo 3 easier than Wuchang? No. They're probably, I think Wuchang's a little bit easier, honestly, in my opinion. Neo 3 feels easy when you're doing exploration, but there are certain bosses where the difficulty is just cranked up significantly. So in terms of Wuchang, I don't know, that game was an incredible game, but it was quite lower difficulty on you know, because you can rely so heavily on the dodge mechanics. So I truly enjoy that. But yeah, I think Wuchang is much easier than Neo 3. Neo 3 is one of the easier of its own series, you know, like Neo 3 is easier than Neo 2, for example, and even 1, especially in terms of the exploration, but not as it pertains to, there's a quest right there, not as it pertains to the bosses. Slaya says, what's up, Inhuman? What's going on, brother? How you doing? So just so you guys know, I want to share this with you. If you speak with this individual, you would actually be taken into the desert just a little bit this way. I mean the forest, where you would be attacked by these camouflage individuals. There's then going to be a kind of like lake or a pond where there's a cave you can actually check out that has some good loot. There's like I want to say a diamond mine there, something of the sort. And then there's another area you can get an abyss fragment too. We're probably going to go ahead and do that really quickly, just so that we can go ahead and have some abyss fragments that we need to continue kind of scaling up and leveling up our skills, because unless they're just the free exploration ones, then all we're pretty much relying on is mission rewards and other things. So we're going to go ahead and continue and speak with this individual here.
Made it this far. You must be formidable.
Initially, I thought this was a trap, but it was actually just it's an honest like mistake.
But I doubt I can make it back home alone.
I'll take you.
There's camouflaged hunters here, and they're pretty interesting. I came across another set of kind of individuals that were camouflaged as well, but they looked like boars, and they were actually pretty tough.
If I didn't make it home, his sacrifice would have been for nothing. My friend and I were running for our lives, but he stumbled midway. I know I should have turned back to help him, but my feet kept moving. He never even blamed me. I heard him shout at me to get back home alive. Thanks to you, I was able to fulfill his final wish.
And then we make a left here. We're going to go to this point of interest on the mini-map behind me that you probably can't see because my beautiful beard is in the way.
Clear of any woodland spirit hunters. Let's hurry along.
But the woodland spirit hunters are actually here. What's up, Matthias? How you doing? Yeah, this is scripted little encounter here. We're gonna see if we can protect him. Oh my. Really? My gosh. No, I wasn't even watching my health. We'll use our Palmer pills because I'm starting to rack them up. Oh, I can't. I must have. What happened? Revive at checkpoint, I guess. Darn it. Slaya says, Inhuman, there's the cute little hedgehogs that carry golden apples in this. You need golden apples for making gold bars. Yeah, you can use golden apples for gold bars. You can use, man, there's a handful of different materials you can actually use. Funny thing is, last night when I was playing, I did a quest for Balder at the Greymane camp, Howling Hills, and it took me to this location. And yeah, I'll actually show you guys on stream. I'm gonna do a short and a little video on it today as well. So, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, they're so cute, and I wish that you could keep them as pets. But when you carry them or capture them, you can only carry them. So you either have to shoot the apple off of them or you have to kill them for the apple, which is kind of sad. Okay, so it took me here. I don't know if I technically didn't get to really show you guys the encounter, but yeah, you would have been attacked by that fool or those Mist Hunter guys. They are essentially wearing the Poroiran camouflage that you can get the blueprints for when you do research. It does require like flawless timber, and also it takes some palmer leaves, but anyways, I kind of messed that up, so I don't even know where the hell that's at anymore. But you would have fought through here, and then it takes you to this location where we can get an Abyss Crescent, or we can see an Abyss Crescent that will lead us to an Abyss Fragment. So there's so many of these locations just kind of off the beaten path. Oh man, I'm out of stamina. Out of stamina because I've been running around like a fool. Yeah, the golden apples, the funny thing is I actually came across one last night, like at midnight, and I was like, what the heck is this? I was doing a quest for Balder. He takes you to that exact camp, makes you deliver a shield. And I thought it was really interesting because I was like, okay, this is kind of off the beaten path, and sometimes they are. And I was walking down that path and I saw something that caught my eye, and I wanted to slow down time, so I pulled out my bow and I slowed down time, and I was like, what the heck is that? And I captured it, and then nothing happened. And so then I was like, well, how do I get the little apple off his back? So then I killed it. And it was pretty awesome. But anyways, what's up, fam? How you doing? Fam says when the bush started talking. Pretty much. The bushes were talking to me. So we're going to drop down here. There's 2 secrets in this area. I'm going to show you guys a cool little tip as well. I don't think I have, yeah, I don't have that. I just have the regular pickaxe right now on this file. What's up, Organized Chaos? How you doing? Oh, I know. Thank you for the tips, but no need. I'm just doing a challenge run, so I'm pretty familiar with this little area. Yeah, I will. The waterfall has secrets. I was going to show you guys. That's what I'm doing. There's 2 secrets in this area. Oh, technically 3, because you get the Abyss Crescent, which gives you the fragment, which we need. Then we have, of course, all the other goodies. All this copper, which we'll do what we can to upgrade our gear, but it is going to start taking fragments anyway, so. Slaya says, it's weird you have to steal the apple. Strange choice. Yeah, I think it's weird, but it kind of is funny if you think about it, but I don't know why that's a steal, because you have, you know, I actually got a little, I mean, I almost got a bounty, but I wish you could just keep one. Like, I wish you didn't have to actually kill the damn thing. But yeah, there's that. I'll do a video on that today. I released like the little highlight of the whole getting the combat god gloves or whatever they're called. So that was fun. It's just kind of documenting that little journey. I thought that was really funny, so I wanted to share that. But I'll be doing all the little hedgehog thing and a short as well, and then I'd like to show you guys something else, but I just haven't done any research. I was working on something else, unfortunately. But anyways, what I would like to show you guys as well, if you guys don't already know this, is anytime you guys see a waterfall, if you want to know if there's a secret, there will be guaranteed 100% a secret behind the waterfall or a cave if it's marked with a cairn. A cairn is kind of like a burial type marking and stuff like that. So if there's no cairn, then there's no secret. So always look for these. And what you can do is I'm going to show you guys something even more. So we'll take a look at, so you see how we had Silver Wolf Mountain Lakeside Cave, right? If you go to your journal and then go to knowledge, if you go to caves, you could look for the silver whatever cave, right? So that wouldn't be a forest cave. I'm assuming it's going to be a different type. There's waterfall caves as well, so you can look and see. And so if you look at it right there, typically what happens is you're going to see that on the far right, there's going to be a white dot. And the white dot means you've just located it. The second dot means if you've actually looted everything. So that means there's actually possibly something else there that I didn't get. Maybe there's more nodes or something that I missed. So you want 2 white dots there to show that you've done everything. So if you are able to, you do certain quests that give you key items that allow you to use them, and you get knowledge of hidden areas. So you're going to gain knowledge of caves and other areas that are just good points of interest, and you can then use them as an item, kind of like you would here. So what you can do when you're actually working on that is you can use the item, and then you'd have your journal entry. In this particular instance, we're going to do our stab attack, which, oof, I don't even know if I have stab. Kind of nervous. I don't even know if I have stab, but we'll see. Yeah, I do, I guess. I'm doing a fist-only run, so I'm like, oh gosh, do I even have stab? But I'm going to read chat in just a minute. But what I do is you go in here, and then it's called Snowwind Cave, right? Just for the sake of this example here. I have this loot on my other file, that's why I know about it. That's why I wanted to show you guys this area. It's a really nice little area. A side quest, like a random world event takes you here, so it's pretty cool. This grand meal allows you to overheal, so it's worth quite a bit too when you sell it. And then we can loot these other 2 chests and the refined polymer pill, of course. So there's one there. And then we'll go here. So plenty of ore, things of that sort. So we just said it was Snowwind Cave. So if you go into your journal and go to knowledge again, you go to caves. We'll just crush all this right here. So Snowwind Cave. If you look now, you have 2 dots on this one. That means we've located it and we've found everything. So that's something that I think is really neat if you guys are trying to 100% something. Also, like what you could do is you can go into your area and be like, oh, I haven't figured this one out yet. So then you can press triangle and then you can say, okay, this is where it's at. Let me mark it. So you would now know, okay, I need to go there, right? So it's just a great way to 100% and make sure you're actually searching everything nice and efficiently in the event that you have knowledge of these places, but you don't know if have I been there yet or not? Have I looted everything or not? Those dots indicate that you've been there and looted everything. So I just wanted to show you guys that little tip. I have not beat the game, Lou. This is my first playthrough. I'm doing a Fists Only challenge run. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Go through the waterfall. Yep. I'm showing you guys all that right now. It's weird you have to steal the apples. It's a strange choice. I wanted one too. Yeah, the golden apples. I'll do a guide on that today. I can't believe I stumbled upon that last night. It was like 12 o'clock though, so I was like, okay, I'll have to do that tomorrow. But this morning I finished the other video instead. Michael King says, are you going to do beginner walkthrough for this game? No, unfortunately no. I didn't get it. I didn't get the game until everyone else did, so I didn't get it early. Additionally, when I got it and I played it for the first week, I was sick, so I didn't really understand the game and whatever else, so I burnt a lot of time on the game. And now I'm just playing casually and doing a challenge run for you guys. So honestly, there's plenty of guides out there from reputable channels. And I don't want to oversaturate the YouTube even more with just more BS. I'm like, oh, let's do a guide on how to get the item that there's 50 other or thousands of other channels have already done. You know, it's like, I don't like that kind of content. I want to show you guys something that's unique or special or new. And if I can't do that, then I'm not going to just pump out content for the sake of pumping it out. But there are a few things I would like to show if time permits. Anyways, there's also another path over here. You'll see a cabin. The one final thing you can do, I'm just trying to figure out where it's at. There's a cabin here where you can use your Visione. The Visione helmet. Matthias is Inhuman. Did you ever research the movie Deathstalker to see if that was in fact a movie to mention many months? That was not. I did, and I do not know that movie at all. It looks and sounds amazing, but I have never seen that movie. So I don't know if you mixed me up. Maybe or something. I have not seen it though. I have not seen it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to this area, and it looks kind of like one of those witches hideouts, but it's actually not. So when you look on the map, it's called the Tangled Root Hideout, and this is just again kind of where that fork in the road was. This is where all the interaction was. There's actually a side quest or world event here that leads you to the forest. You fight the camouflage individuals. You then get the crescent. You get this right here, and you also get the gear. But from here in the Tangled Root Hideout, you can just get a nice story or memory fragment. So you can always see that if your lantern's glowing, similar to like Lords of the Fallen, that it's time to pull it out, and then you can start looking around. Unfortunately, I'm over here fisticuffing. I'll put those mitts away, boy. All right, so now we can see this event, and then we're gonna go do main quest stuff. I just wanted to show you guys that. Let me see what else you guys are talking about. Bunch of chat, love it. What chapter? I'm in chapter 7 right now, Lou. Slayer says, thanks for the info, Inhuman. I didn't know that. I'm 200 hours in. No doubt. Do you have a farm yet? On my main file, I do. On this file, I haven't done any side quests, so I have nothing. I don't even have my shops or anything.
Something you lot might find tempting to hear.
Listen to what they say.
Huge footprints were found in the forest nearby.
Huge footprints in the forest nearby.
Some bear tracks. That's the tempting information.
And they say, oh, it's bear tracks?
Would I fuss?
He's like, no. I wouldn't be all excited about bear tracks.
They're the tracks of the Wayward Wood Spirit.
Wayward Woods Spirit.
True.
So, I'm not sure what that is. Could potentially be a legendary creature. And I'm really excited to check it out because I do have the means to like kind of get a general idea and knowledge of the legendary creatures in my other file. So I'm going to try and see what's going on with that. But anyways, you can get bows, you can get a bundle of arrows, whatever else. And then this chest, which for whatever reason I could not open. I could not open this chest. So if you ever have trouble with opening chests, just break the contents of the chest and then it'll appear here for you. And then you can obviously put your weapon away. You can take all this stuff. So we're going to get sturdy hide. You get a bunch of it too. So there's a bunch of sturdy hide and I had copper, but it looks like I also got an abyss gear, which was shred. So shred just does additional damage for people just in regular cloth armor. Cloth armor just means they don't have armor. They just have t-shirts on, you know, they're wearing their t-shirts. But anyways, this cool stuff I want to show you guys. So little tips that I've learned as I've been playing that I don't see anyone really talking about. So a lot of people are talking about the same damn armors and the same damn caves. And I'm sure there'll be 1,000 videos about the hedgehog soon if there aren't already. But I saw it last night and I was like, ooh, that's something I want to do. But if you're talking about it, that means it's out. So it's just crazy because there's so many people playing the game, and a lot of people doing, you know, content on it. But trying to find ways to show you guys the cool, obscure stuff. Slaya said, oh, well, you can grow abyss fragments if you want. Yeah, in my farm I have abyss seeds and I'm about to grow those. And I was trying to see if I could grow the golden apples, but you cannot form seeds out of them. So in the event that you have an item in your inventory that is like a plant or a vegetable, I can show you guys what to do. There's actually a way to just hold X and then you can select get seed and then you can extract the seed from that item and it destroys the item and it gives you a seed. So that's something that's incredibly useful in my opinion to try and do. But anyways, you know, it's just cool stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna do, I need to put all of this in a category. Another thing too, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you are looking to kind of clean up your inventory, this does not save you any units or spaces, but if you just hold L3 on the item that you're grouping like this, so this is a food, right? These are all foods, right? If I just hold L3, all the food items are now combined into one. So that frees up my space so I can now look at, okay, what's my new stuff, you know? And I like to do that just to kind of keep it nice and clean. But anyways, it's just, I didn't gain any space from that. Like you know, the inventory amount is still being, has remained unchanged and is still being used as it was. But I do have the ability now to at least kind of cleanly navigate my menu, right? So now all of my materials are in one column and I prefer it that way because I don't need to have 50 units for, you know, stones or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and read this. This is our overheal. You can grow abyss fragments if you want. That's pretty sick. Yeah, you can grow abyss fragments. You can't grow the golden apples though. I really tried to grow the golden apples. I tried to extract the seeds, but I was unable to do so. That was unfortunate, but maybe next time. Slaya says, have you found the polar bear mount or the warthog mount on your... No, I haven't. I'm only in Hernan still. And I'm going now north to Payloon. I've gone pretty far south as well in Hernan, you know, like, so I've gone to the Sunset Valley and there's some pretty neat things around there. But I have not done much else than other than defeating like Sir Catfish and stuff like that. Just taking my time on that file, man. And then I have a third file where I just kind of like I'm going to go this direction and I'm going to try and find something, you know. Fam says fertilizer is a requirement for benefit, no, otherwise you just get one back. Yeah, that would suck. I have fertilizer. You get that from Arborea Castle from defeating the Spider Queen. Something I did on my main file just one random day. All right, so there's going to be, if you can see like behind me, I'd like to show you guys. I know I'm just kind of in the instructive mood today. So you look at the compass, you can see that it's obviously like mostly like opaque, and then you have like that foggy area. Well, that just means there's either a puzzle or a fast travel point nearby. So you can see it now, it's right there, right? So pretty easy. In the event that, you know, you just didn't look or read or whatever, like you can also use your sword glint and it would glow, but sometimes that glitches. And then same goes for if you just have your lantern out, it would glow gold, but sometimes that glitches for me for whatever reason on this, so hopefully they patch that. But occasionally your sword glint or whatever doesn't work. It happens. But no, I haven't found the polar bear or the warthog. I just found Rokade, the black horse, which is like, I'm like, that's all I need, man. I am gonna collect everything possible, but that's my baby right there. The black horse, it's just so damn beautiful. So yeah, fertilizer you get from Arborea. It's actually just south of our location. I think there's a quest for it, but I just stumbled upon it, defeated the spiders and the Spider Queen, which was a terrible boss fight, by the way. It was an incredibly frustrating boss fight. But I beat her, and then you just reactivate everything possible in that area, and it gives you step-by-step instructions, and then you just get fertilizer, and if you do it correctly, you also get some greater elixirs as well. So, what's up, Brian Wiggins? Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so, there was something in one of these. Not here. There is something in one of these. I don't remember what it was. Pigsty. I don't remember what I found, but there is something small on one of these. I don't know if it's dye or like a recipe or, you know, nothing like game changing or life changing, but there's definitely items. So just make sure you search all these buildings. I do believe it could potentially be that one right there. I don't know if you guys remember, but day one, you were like, if you just touched a door, you'd use your keys. You know, it's so funny. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, this is it. Ranged bows right here. So if you want, you can take this book. And again, it's similar to all of your other knowledge. So this was ranged bows, blah, 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 or whatever. So if you go to, I want to say crafting. So you go to equipment, actually. And this is all of your books. So you can see, like, have I stolen that book already? So this is ranged weapons of the world, bows 1 or whatever. So I think I just stole an extra. So you could just double check and be like, oh yeah, I have that one already. Also, if you've already taken it, you would then see the question mark icon saying that there's knowledge that can be acquirable versus this, which already has knowledge acquired. So you can then keep those for gifting because they're really good for gifting certain individuals. And you know, there's copper pouches in there and stuff like that, but I don't really care about that in this file. So, all right. Phantom, what's going on, brother? Phantom is finally giving Lords of the Fallen a run. I'm kind of sad I slept on it so much. Lords of the Fallen is fantastic. You may have missed my... I thought you were you might have jumped in here and there, but I did the world's first veteran... world's first fist-only run on veteran mode, and it was incredible. It was awesome. That game... I always enjoyed it, even from launch. People were just really highly critical of it, but that's because people are foolish. And people like to get clicks on things, even if that's not really their opinion. But no, the game's damn good. I've always enjoyed Lords of the Fallen. I was glad to finally have beaten it on stream. Grunting Phantom says, also, this is all good info, as I didn't know you could grow Abyss stuff. Yeah, for sure. I'll show you guys what you can do. So if you have an Abyss cell, you can actually use it, and that opens it up. It's a container. The Abyss cell is a container. So you open those up, and it's a seed inside. So yeah, I'll show you guys as these things happen and come across, you know, our way. But Slayer says, I'm glad they patched the key thing with, oh yeah, they fixed everything that I'm concerned about. No, the only thing they need to do is end game enemy density, and they also need to make it to where your Howling Hills camp, you can stay at Howling Hills and not move to Payloon, because that's an absolute disaster.
It's time we said everything.
Or get the White Wolf mount, yes. I defeated a Black Wolf not too long ago, but I don't think I could loot him. I didn't get like a special component for him. The item I did get allowed me to have knowledge of every single legendary creature.
At last.
Which was really cool, by the way.
For us to unleash our long
There's even legendary fish.
say we strike them once night falls.
But yeah, Lords of the Fallen's fantastic. Really good game. I never had any issues with it aside from the things I mentioned when I was doing my playthrough. Like at launch, the enemy density in Umbral was absurd. And it was impossible for me at the time to do a guide because you can't stop and say, this is what we got, because you get eaten alive by the things from Stranger Things, you know?
It won't be easy.
But anyways,
But let's
listen to Torstein and then we'll
Get some rest.
move onward.
A long battle awaits us.
But yeah, Abyss cells, the things you get that are tiny, not the ones that you seal. Those are like the big, giant, special artifacts, but you don't need those. You need those for puzzles and things, but in order to plant Abyss items, you do need the Abyss cells, which are the little tiny ones, and you can just use them. I was going to show you guys as well, like if you have a fruit or vegetable that is plantable, instead of just using it or eating it, you can go to the hold the X button, right, on the PlayStation, which would, you know, that you hold that button, and then you can see a menu that shows that you can eat it, take it out, you can use a seed or extract a seed or what have you, and then that's how you gain the means to plant these things. So legendary fish in the desert or a mechanical horse. Oh cool. I hope there's a mechanical horse. That'd be neat. Let's see here. I know there's like a clockwork fish. On my other file I have all the legendary stuff. Like I have knowledge of all the legendary stuff. All right, so all we're gonna do is head just south. That's awesome. That is awesome. This is a pretty little field here. Over by the Peroran village, you can get a scythe, and you can just actually use the scythe to harvest a bunch of things much more quickly. There's different variants to the scythes as well, just like any other tools, in fact. Alright, well, I think we're ready then. Do we have sufficient heals? I think we do. I think we have sufficient heals. Phantom says, I'm about to have so many apples. Yeah, apples aren't bad either, really, because you can, you know, although you can have them, you're able to then use them for your livestock, and then they start reproducing and yielding better, you know, stuff. Jason says, use the hot air balloon. I did. Hot air balloon's pretty awesome. I've used it before. You can see the entire game world. I mean, it's one of the most amazing things I've seen in a game. Honestly, absolutely love that. So I thought that was so freaking awesome. But yeah, you can actually see the whole game world from atop the cloud cart. Is it bugged? No, it's not bugged. You just ride on top of it, and then all it does is go up. You're not like going around the world. It takes you up, and then from there, as you go up, you can then drop in, you know, pretty much whatever area you want within a certain radius, of course. You just press square to get inside. You press square to pull the lever. You then hold R2, and that'll, you know, initiate the fuel, and that makes you go upwards ascent, anyways. And then let it do its thing, and then it'll be destroyed eventually. And then when it reaches its apex, and then you can jump wherever you want. How do you spawn it? So by pressing up, you can then go down. You hold up on the D-pad, you go down to your horse, and then you'll have an R2 option here, so you can toggle. You can toggle between your mounts. Cloud cart's considered a mount, Jason. Jason's over on TikTok, guys, just so you know. I'm not talking to myself. All my YouTube people are like, huh? Slayer says, I want to find that mechanical horse. Sounds really cool. Oh, I didn't even know there was one. Yeah, I don't know if it's legendary, but it's probably just a horse. I saw 3 legendary horses in my knowledge when I acquired it. I know how, but where it won't work for us. Anyways, cheers. Okay, well, you asked, and then I told you, and then you're like, I already know that. So I don't know what to tell you, man. You gotta be teachable if you ask questions. If it's bugged for you, then that's my bad. I mean, no, that's not my bad. That's on you, buddy. They'll patch it. But yeah, it should be fine. I don't know what to tell you, Jason. I gave you everything I could. These TikTok folks, man. It's a weird demographic. Do-do-do-do-do. Fam says, oh, he didn't see my chat. No, what's up? I didn't see it. Legendary fish in the desert or mechanical horse. That's all I saw, fam.
Seems like you fuckwits have
Zcos says, how's it going? It's going great. How are you doing? Phantom says, this is one of my favorite parts. Nice. I want to listen. Let's see what happens. I'll catch up on chat in just a sec. I'm ready to fight Muradin.
Remember that night, kneeling in the dirt, guts spilling out?
I agree, Slaya. And I have both variants too. I did the research at the Skullust Institute. Or Skulla Stone Institute. Ask your questions, Zcos, and I'll get to it in 1 minute. I want to watch this cutscene, and then I'll tell you anything I know. Let's make sure we don't have our weapon equipped. Okay. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? Did I fail because I'm escorting somebody or something? Stop hitting me. Okay. I don't know what that was all about, but that was a weird interruption to the ass kickery. You guys can ask your questions or make a comment. I'll read them in just 1 second. I just want to get through this little part here. There's like 100,000 people here. There's a mechanical horse thing go underwater. That's sick. That's kind of like, it reminds me of the, I forget the name of the creature, but there's one in kind of like, I don't want to call it mythology, but whatever. It's in Tainted Grail too. I forget the name of the creature, but it's like a horse that goes underwater. And it's funny because horses have a lot of association with water in general, because at least the Greeks, back when their doing their thing, thought that Poseidon created them. So horses and water always have kind of interesting ties. Yeah, in terms of all of the stuff, there's so much content. I just want to get it all, and then I want to use it all at some point. Like, not of it use it up, but I definitely want to experiment with it, you know? That's why I think it's important to have multiple files. That's pretty awesome. Zcause over on TikTok says, I'm only able to afford 1 or 2 games this year. Would you say this should be one of them for sure? Yes, absolutely. Only if you like and enjoy playing video games. If you don't like learning video games or immersing yourself in the game world and you just want to have like instant gratification, then then that's not the game for you. But if you want to really spend hundreds of hours on a video game and be able to just enjoy the world, enjoy the combat and all the other things it has to offer, then yes. I liken it to, it's like Where Winds Meet and Dragon's Dogma 2 had a baby. That's what I feel like, so. I feel like it's a lot like that. The perfect mix of those 2 games. Nice. I guess I just need to move forward, huh? Slaya says it goes to a cutscene after you kill. Oh, okay. I was like, what just happened? And me not being able to multitask was like, I didn't even see the. I was like, okay, I just. What happened here? Whoa! Another cutscene. Thanks, Slaya. Brother Bear Cup says unarmed style for the win. That's right. I'm doing a whole challenge run where fists only, so pretty fun so far for the first playthrough. That was a cutscene. It wasn't me. Okay. You always have to be careful because sometimes it will equip the weapon, and you don't want to do that. So. Andrew, you okay? Ow. Who's shooting me? You? Oh, what? That thing is on fire, brother. No way you're in that, right? I don't know where he's shooting from, but... Destroy this! Oh, just so you guys know, if you pick these up, it's pretty cool because you can actually use them as... like weapons. You can pole vault with them as well. There's challenges associated with them, but I'll show you guys that later if we can pick up more. I'd like to actually complete this challenge if I can, because that's a tough challenge to do unless you're destroying like your friends' things. If I can find one, oh perfect, we did the challenge. That's gonna give us an abyss fragment. We needed that. So they're pretty difficult to do when you're doing fists only, because you have to actually use weapons for many of them, but that wasn't one of them, so yay. Alright, let's go back, and if I can find another... There'll be plenty of banners I can find, so I'll show you guys what to do. So you can pick them up. I don't get stabbed first. Alright, let's do this real quick. Alright, he destroyed it. We'll pick them up at another camp when things slow down then in that case. Because I'm probably going to end up destroying this on accident. If I can grab the damn thing. Y'all are not helping me. My team sucks. Okay. So I just picked up the banner. I'll show you guys how to use it in a minute. Brother Bear Cub says, unarmed for the win. Zkov over on TikTok says, I love RPGs like Final Fantasy and Dragon's Dogma and the Souls games, so I'm sure I'll like it. I think you will too. It is not a Souls-like though, but it is more like Dragon's Dogma, if you would, in terms of combat. Slaya over on YouTube says, that's a pretty good analogy for the game Inhuman. Thanks, man. That's what I've been saying since day one. Even prior to, I was like, if the game is something like this, it's going to be great. And it ended up being pretty good. Okay, is my weapon out? Okay, it's not. I gotta be very careful with that. No, that's my guy. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were my guy. My bad, dude. Spam says, yeah, he straight up killed the big guy in like 5 seconds. I think I need to be standing still, yeah. Fine.
I'll break you in two. No! So many weak spots in your defense. You're nothing but Ian's lapdogs. Send them all to the grave.
All right. We got another artifact. That's what I was going for. Okay, great. Now I can start going towards the objective. I really wanted that artifact. I was working for it, killing these hordes of enemies. No! Oh my gosh. That's fine. Oops. This is also good. Run, Cliff.
Ian's lapdogs. All you lot do is run.
Not gonna run away, sissy boy. Alright, let's go over here then. Slaya says, someone in Discord is part of a posted Crimson Desert with a new 9 to 5 stating players log 22 hours a week. Hell yeah. I mean, you kind of have to if you want to see everything before you die. This is one of those games that takes hundreds of hours to see all of the... I mean, you can play the game and beat the main quest in probably 20-30 hours. Or you can really just like take your time with it and be like, holy heck, I've spent like, you know, 200 hours and I didn't even know that just happened. And how many times have we seen that already, right? Even Slay was like, I played 200 hours, I didn't even know that. It's like, it depends on everybody's playstyle is going to be showing, kind of highlighting what they're going to find and that they kind of experience, and I really like that. Because there's things that I'll find that you guys won't, and there's things that you guys will find that I won't, because I'm doing this so methodically slow. I'm just trying to figure out everything. I'm trying to immerse myself fully in the game, and it's been an absolute blast. Holy suplex. This is where I need a dog to pick up all the loot. But once we liberate this area, most of the loot will go to my storage anyways, but it's unfortunate because there would be some that I'm sure goes by the wayside. And now it's time to regroup with Unka. Let me just kill these guys real quick. Okay. Unka! When do I get to play as Unka? I've been wanting to play as Unka, but... Okay, I'm pissed. I'm gonna have to kill him now. How do you like when that happens to you, buddy? Not very fun, is it? Getting clotheslined. That's one guy still fighting. Like, kill him! No! He's still alive. He's a feisty little guy too. Like, get your little butt out of here. I will eat you. Alright, let's go talk with Unka. Oh, nice. Get him. Kill him. He didn't even have armor. Come on, Cliff. Nice. Yeah, you gotta get out of there. Unka's going crazy. Whoa! Unka's just barreling through. Nice. Strike with purpose? Always. Same story with RDR2. After a year since originally released, people still discover new stuff. What does RKO mean, fam? Remember, I suck at acronyms. Can I use my thing yet? It's still too... I'm in combat, so you can't. So this is, yeah, 200 hours, and I'm only at the beginning of Chapter 9. I love exploring. I don't focus on the main story very much. Exploration discovery is my favorite part of this game. Same for me, too. Honestly, I'm doing the main story and the main quest. I'm further in here in this file than I am in my main file, but I'm still in Hernan, just enjoying it, taking the time. There's no rush, man. I'm just gonna keep playing this damn game. This is definitely my guilty pleasure, and fun thing is, I get to stream it too, which is really nice. So I get to, you know, get to play it for work and not. The videos that I'm doing though, they're just not really hitting well for some reason. It's really just a timing thing. I really miss that kind of train, and I need to be able to be more quick on some of those things. But it's fine. It's like whatever. Oh, you're bad. I thought you were Unka. I thought Unka was coming up. My bad, dude. What about my loot? It was just potatoes and stuff. Brother. Whatever. Okay. Regroup with Jan. We're pretty much regrouping with everybody we've met. Jan is the wild card. I'm stuck on that stump. I was stuck on the stump. Oh, Fam says this is a famous move from Randy Orton that you've been using ever since the head grab. Okay. It's a wrestling thing. Yeah, my wife would probably be so disappointed in me right now because she loves wrestling and I do not necessarily. I know a little bit of like the character depending on which federation or whatever, but it's been so many years since I actually watched anything. I like the clothesline. That's so nice. What just happened? I keep missing him because the terrain sucks. Probably not good clothesline territory or whatever terrain. There. I wanted him dead. Alright, let's go to Jan.
Watch it.
Oof. Nice. Ouch.
And there's Jan.
You can hear him before you see him. I wonder why it's not using my weapon I have equipped. Normally it does. It has the Grey Wolf weapon or whatever. Oh, that's Jan. Oh, that's Jan. Sorry, Jan.
This is the most fun I've had all week.
Alright, now we regroup with Shane. Oof. Old reliable says I didn't see Matthias again. He's okay. Yeah, Matthias is doing great. He's been working on his book lately, so he's in and out of chat. And playing Grime 2, the Metroidvania. Yeah, he's doing good. He just said hi earlier, actually. And he was asking if I had seen this movie. And he explained it, and I was like, that sounds great, but I haven't gone to the theaters to see anything like that. I've seen a lot of, like, family-friendly stuff, so I was like, no, I didn't see that. Like, the last, like, I don't know, more adult-type themed movie I saw was, it was both Weapons and Sinners, you know, whatever order those came out in. And those were the ones I saw that are, like, adult kind of themed. The reverse head grab, says fam. The slam down's called RKO. That's such a cool move, by the way. I'm so glad it doesn't cause AoE damage to my allies. Jan's a tough old codger. He'll be okay. Yeah, he's fine. It's so cool. Yeah, I'll have fun with him then. Trying to build up one more bar. If you guys are wondering, like, why are you taking so long? Yeah, I could just be beelining, going right to the objective, but I wouldn't get all the goodies. I want one more bisc fragment if I can get it. I'm milking them right now. And I'm trying to be somewhat smart with my heals, because the game prioritizes your good heals over your small heals. Which I wish you could change the priority on that, like automatically. You can manually go in and change it, but I don't like stopping combat to do that, so it's one of those things where it will prioritize your better heals, because it's assuming you need your better heals first. I like to use the smaller heals first, honestly. Beat his ass. Dang it, they never ever let me finish. There's something down there. What is this? It says regroup with Shane. What is this quest though? What is this orange dot? Hold on, guys. I'm a little confused now. That's way down there. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there's an orange dot behind me. That typically means like side quest or something, or like a side objective. But yeah, we'll see. It's fine. Slayer says, "Have you seen the new Mario Galaxy movie, Inhuman? Are you into that stuff?" Yeah, absolutely. We did see it. I took my daughter and my wife to go see it this weekend, and it was nice. It wasn't nearly as good a movie as the first one. It was more fan service, which that's always fun, but that can't carry the movie. Like in the first one, you have a proper story, and this one you had like 7 different like subplots that were not ever fully developed, and it just was kind of like, what the hell were they thinking? Like, and then they add something that's like now like what everyone thinks is canon lore in terms of like Rosalina and stuff, and I was like, what were they thinking? But I don't think it was it was entertaining, but it wasn't very good. It was an entertaining movie, not a good movie. It's because it was just everywhere. It was just fun to watch because of the nostalgia and the fan service, but it was everywhere. It was just a non-stop, like, it's just like attention. If you have like a really short attention span, it's a perfect movie because it's like every new scene is a new little mini story all the whole time. So it's like, okay, oops, I have to delete my file now. I'm just kidding. Stuff like that doesn't matter, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It was entertaining, but I did not, unfortunately. It's not a really good movie if you actually analyze it as a movie. There's too many subplots that weren't really developed. They add canon stuff that now the kids these days are going to watch and be like, oh my god, Rosalina is XYZ. It's like, not really, but it was fun. I enjoyed the movie. I don't think it's a good movie though because the story was just terrible. I heard the same things. I still want to see it though. Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, if you're a fan of Mario. Oh, whatever. How did you get out? I think you should watch it. Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of, any of the Mario games or Nintendo, you'll definitely enjoy it. It's just not like a movie that makes sense. It's just kind of like, okay, like the story is like, it's just a really small bit of progression that actually even happens, and it just like, but the first one had a really good story. That's the only reason I'm being so critical, because they actually developed a story in the first one. But no, it'd still be a fun watch for sure. And yeah, we watch stuff like that. Anything that's video game related. It's a big part of my family and ours like lives, so we definitely do that. I heard the same things, yeah. And I didn't even know it was out. Someone said it comes out on April 1st. I thought it was a joke. And next thing you know, oh gosh, next thing you know, I'm like, whoa, there's actually tickets for it, so it's already out. I thought that was pretty neat. Marcus and Susanna, thank you so much for the Ko-fi. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friends, at the Ko-fi. I really appreciate that. I didn't see any messages. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I get a message. I get it, Inhuman, yeah. But you would, I mean, I was laughing and really enjoying it the whole time too, but what is all this? Hold on, guys. Getting these weird spam messages that's like, you have XYZ out on you. I'm like, yeah, right. It's those scams that make you be like, did I just commit a crime? I may have committed a crime. Let's go, says WizKid. What's going on? Thank you so much, Marcus and Susanna. I hope you guys are doing great today. I didn't see any messages associated with it, but I hope you guys are doing good. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this. I'm still in combat, so it's fine. This is gonna be our fast travel point, most likely up here. The first one I thought was so good. Like, man, that was like a tearjerker. And there's some moments in 2, but they don't compare. They didn't. The story-wise, it just didn't compare to the first one. But if you think about it, I mean, the fact that they're developing some kind of plot anyways on these games that really have like pretty superficial or shallow plots, like, I think it's pretty neat. There's a lot of like, father-son stuff and things like that, which I thought were pretty neat. But yeah, I just wish they would have developed one of the things, one of the little subplots in particular. I would have loved to kind of like, oh, okay, that would have been kind of cool, but there's a few instances where they did that. But overall, a very enjoyable movie for sure. It was fun to watch. WizKid says, let's go. Marcus and Santa, thanks again. I appreciate you. Fam says, it's a me, Mario. Except he doesn't have the Italian accent anymore. Now he's like just straight up New Yorker. New York plumber man. But not really. He doesn't really even sound New Yorker. It's just Chris Pratt's weird take on whatever whatever he thinks it is. See, I'm gonna do something really special. I'm just trying to just force it right now, but I can't. I want to use my point. Suplex. Oh, he just landed. How did he land that? How's the game, bro? How many hours in? This right here, the playthrough you're watching right now is it's 9 parts in, and I do like 3 hours, so it's 27 hours in on my fist only challenge run. I have another file that I started, you know, day one when I was like really sick and I wasn't able to really enjoy the game. And like I think overall I have like 100 hours probably, but I haven't even left Hernand yet. And this is, I'm further here on this file than I am on my main, like my personal, like play at home file, you know. But yeah, how are you enjoying it if you're playing it? Slaya over on YouTube says, so I called Chase and they confirmed it was a scam. Uh-oh, what happened? I didn't see what happened in between that. I didn't see anything prior to that, but you had issues with a scam? Oh, man. I am sorry to hear that. I don't know what you're talking about in particular, but... What the heck? Who just threw him? Who threw that man? Yeah, these scammers, man, they're insane. They just get more and more bold, honestly. And it's getting harder to tell, you know, what's real or what's not, too. You have to be very careful so you can discern, like, okay, is this actually... Like, for me, I'm constantly getting offers and sponsorships, but they're either... I have to feel if they're real or not, because I'd say, like, out of 10 emails, 7 of them are fake and scams. So it's like, man, you gotta be really careful. You gotta be very careful. Alright, so, another thing I want to show you guys. Oh, this is gonna be great. So, there is a unique visual effect, the balls. Unique visual effect on the mini map. So if you look at it, I'm walking towards it right now. It is a kind of circle with lines through it. And this here is called... Okay. I can grab it. Can't grab it. Is that... I cannot grab it because I just jacked everything up. I can't grab it, but anyways, I'm trying to. But there was something called a musket shield too, if you guys saw. And for whatever reason, I just got blasted to hell, and I don't know. I wanted to grab that. Musket shield could possibly have been a shield that uses weapons as well, but there you go, flame spear. So we're gonna grab the flame spear. We already have a flame spear. This is kind of like the base. I think you can use for the cuckoo stuff. But if you ever grab something like that has the, you know, the circle with the white lines through it, that always indicates it's like you're gonna have a unique animation and you're using it and picking it up because it's a special weapon. So you want to hold on to those. That really sucked, by the way. I wanted that musket shield. Fam says read his previous chat. Yeah, I don't see his previous chat, brother. I just say I get it, Inhuman, and then I didn't see anything other than WizKid over on TikTok, and then Slaya said, so I called Chase and they confirmed it was a scam. So that's like really sucky. I was thinking someone tried scanning me the other day because you mentioned it. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I don't know why that didn't come through. I think it's because you used the word scam, probably. I don't know. I don't control what the whatever censorship or whatever on this. YouTube just goes crazy with that stuff. Oh, musket shield. Not that I don't like the way it looks, but does it shoot stuff? No, it's just called musket. Or is that a gun? I don't know. That's interesting. We'll take a look at it. We found the musket shield, even though it got blasted away. And we also found the flame spear. This is going to be on top of the mountain as you're kind of storming the Ashclaw Keep at the end of Chapter 7. So, yeah, they blew it up pretty hard. Phantom says, someone really didn't like that guy. I don't know why they shot me so hard. Slaya says, I love all the info you're giving us. I didn't know that either. Thanks. Yeah, no doubt, man. No worries, Inhuman. Just chatting with you, brother. No, that's cool. I appreciate it. I'm always trying to read. If I don't read it, it's because it didn't show up. Like if I don't read it, it's because I don't see it. And then very rarely I will miss it occasionally. But yeah, that's weird. I don't know why they didn't show that message. It's like they try and keep it like so PC. I don't know why. It's like, and they don't even censor the right stuff. You know, so dumb. All right, let's go kill Muradin. Fam says, someone actually tried to scam me the other day. They sent a message claiming that my debit card was frozen and gave me a number to call. Oh yeah, they get more and more sophisticated, man. It's like, it gets so hard to tell. I'm like, they give you numbers, they give you links and whatever, and it's like, you know, you gotta be really smart about that stuff. But because I don't, like, I know just about everything I do and don't do in terms of like purchases and whatever. Like, there's not a cent that I know that, you know, that I wouldn't account for in some way. So I keep track of things pretty easily, and I can tell because it's like, it would be something that's like, yeah, I would never have done that. Or it's like, yeah, I wouldn't have used that. I wouldn't have spent that kind of money or whatever, you know? Oh, we look so cool, by the way. I forgot how awesome we look now, thanks to you guys guiding me to all the stuff and all the things. Wish I could just be like, yeah. That's the stuff you hold triangle when they're down, by the way. Alright, let's go kill these guys too. Oh, thanks, fam. Wow. So that's fam is copying and pasting what Slaya said. Thank you. I cannot see that. It's not in my chat. It's so weird. I don't know why it does that. It drives me nuts. But thanks, fam. I thought fam, I was like, damn, fam got scammed too. I was like, everybody's getting scammed today. Yeah, mine said something about like, pretty much like you have like a warrant out for this is unpaid. I'm like, what? Like, no, I don't. Unka, no! Unka, crush him. You're 10 times bigger than him. Oof. But yeah, they have all these crazy things that make you feel like a sense of urgency, you know? Fam says that was Slaya's previous message. So even you have your limits. Slaya says, but yeah, I'm with you 100%. I'm on top of everything in my bank. Yeah, same. Ow. Oh, man. I'm sick of this guy. And he killed us so ruthlessly in the beginning.
Fucking yarded. Let's go get us a skull mug. Come on.
No, you handle things here.
He's mine.
You always get to have all the fun.
Leave it to us.
Unka's like a bloody man. Oh, I am too. Oh my gosh, look at all the blood. Whew. It's another day in the office, it seems. I love our shield. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for pointing me towards that shield. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. Let's go kick some ass. Let's go kick some bare ass. This Mirrodin guy has to go in the dirt, man. Seedman spear. Oh, I have plenty of those. I'll grab it so I can sell it, though. Ouch. Thought I was getting bit by something. You know how sometimes you feel like something's biting you? Like I don't know, like a mosquito or something. That's what it felt like. Let's see here. Just a few meters over here. This looks like a big arena. I probably should have saved. Okay, so he's fire. Ludwig was lightning. Slayer says, you're welcome, Inhuman. Yeah, for sure, man. Like, thank you. Yeah, oh gosh. I have no heals, by the way. Which was my fear. I have no heals that are really significant. I can retry a few times and I might just need to go and get heals. Fam says, always avoid strange numbers, calls, either ignore or cancel. Scamming calls is pretty common in my country. Yeah, and me too. I get like 40 calls a day, and I'm not kidding. I get like 40 scam calls a day. Slayer says, what country are you in, fam? Yeah, it's just nuts. No! I swapped it.
Never thought I'd
You know, I need. Okay, I'm selecting it. Okay. I couldn't go with that, go forward with that one anyways because of the obviously I can't deal damage with weapons and make it count, especially in a boss fight. Finesse PUBG says, bro, I'm doing your Black Myth Wukong playthrough. Nice. I hope you're enjoying it, my friend. That was one of my favorite walkthroughs to do and one of the best games I had played up to that point in such a long time. It was a game that I thought couldn't be real, and it was. And now I'm playing another game just like in that same kind of category for me.
Cliff, well, this is a surprise.
What an idiot. He blew himself up. I like that. I can't hit him anymore. I'm trying to do my power, but I can't.
Why don't you scurry around a bed to kiss my boots?
Phase 1 down, baby. Let's go. I'll catch up on chat in just 1 second. Oh, nice. Get wrecked. He's not dead yet because he had a blue health bar.
What? Got something to say?
Little cunt.
There's no way he's actually dead, right? What a phenomenal thing. I love that you can see the in-game armor and stuff. I know it's like duh, but in-game graphics. He's gonna jump. Okay, you're not dead yet.
This is what it means to have
Finesse says, you've been a great help. I bought Black Myth and Crimson Desert, but I don't have a clue to go in Crimson Desert. I have some tips and guides in Crimson Desert, but nothing like 100% guide. Not gonna do that in a game this large. And also, just I want you guys to play it however you want. This is a game where you need to play it how you see fit. There's not one way to play it, and there's no correct or wrong, you know, correct way to play it or anything like that. It really just comes down to how do you enjoy, you know, how much do you enjoy immersing yourself in a game.
isn't it? To conquer death itself. The power to put the world under my heel.
Need to get my spirit up. Come on, big guy. He's raging, guys. He's raging so hard right now. He's doing the slide thing again. No, I almost had him. I almost had him. Fam says, I'm the welcome to the rice field. What? Finesse says, how do you get points to upgrade his skills or where don't have a clue, just running around committing crimes? So I'll show you really quickly. Actually, ooh, I kind of can't. So behind me, actually like where my face is, right here. Behind me, you're going to see that there's a compass on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, and there's a yellow bar. The more you do combat, you can then you gain experience, so to speak, and that when that bar fills up, you get abyss fragments or abyss artifacts, and you can use those to you apply to your skill tree. You can also obtain those by completing quests, side quests from different NPCs, and that's, I mean, or just find them out in the wild. So there's a number of different ways to do it. Slayer says, I feel like this is a make your own story type of game. The size and level of content ensures no two people will ever have the same journey or experience. That's my opinion. I agree as well, honestly. That's, you know, part of why I didn't want to do a guide is primarily because I just didn't have the time. I didn't get the game early. I got the game as time as you were, and I was sick. I had a fever for like 4 days at launch, so I was just so behind in terms of the content or what I could have made, so, which is unfortunate. But the important thing is I just want to do, like, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing in terms of content or guides anyway, so I do like to kind of stray away from this is how you're supposed to play this game, because there isn't a correct way, in my opinion. But yeah, I do want to cover like obscure guides and do things like that, and everybody says, oh, the story sucks and this and that. I don't think it does. I think it's pretty solid, actually. It's not like some award-winning story, but it fits. It works. Phase 1. I want to see this again. Worldstar over on TikTok says, you got those gloves already? Yeah, I got the gloves in like 2 streams ago, before chapter 7. I just was doing only the main quest, and I'm doing a fist only challenge run, but I wanted to look a certain way, so I wanted to fit, you know, everything to fit. So we went straight east to the bone pit, and then we beat Muskin or whatever with really underleveled stats, and it was an amazing, really fun stream and fight. And now we have our look. We have our look. Slaya says, my story is, my name is Cliff and I am the god of Pyro. Slaya says, I'm guessing Vietnam, fam? Yeah. Not Cambodia. Finesse says, alright bro, I'm gonna finish your guide on Wukong and then we'll come enjoy the live for a while. Yeah, for sure, man. Take your time, enjoy, and thank you so much for stopping by. If you enjoy the content, man, I am a full-time creator, so it goes a long way, man, if you can subscribe and all that good stuff, you know? All the YouTube jazz. I just pushed him off the map. Is that a bad thing? I think I broke the game, guys. I literally pushed him off the map. Never mind. He's still here. He's still here. Okay, we gotta move laterally with this guy. If you haven't already subscribed, it goes a long way. No! Okay, yeah. I have no more heals, so. Wish I could interrupt that attack, because I'm gonna die now. No, I didn't move laterally. I keep saying move laterally, and I'm just backing straight up like a fool. No! I killed myself and I broke his armor too. I broke his stamina. Ah, that sucks. Alright, no worries. And as you guys know, I'm doing a challenge run, so I'm not doing I'm not using any polymer pills during boss fights, you know, so fists only all the way. We try. WizKid says, I sub. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. And the channel on YouTube that you're probably seeing, I don't know what the link is on TikTok anymore, honestly, but there's my main channel, which is my lore channel where I do lore and theories. That's my main channel. That's how I eat. This is my secondary channel that I do challenge runs, 100% guides, and just playthroughs. And this channel is the one you're watching right now. This is the one I'm most active on, and hoping to transition from being a full-time content creator to more like streaming full-time, because I've just enjoyed it so much more over the years. Before I used to not like streaming as much. Now I love it. That's my favorite part of what I do. Thank you so much, WizKid. I really appreciate that, man. You know, I love that I can force palm those like gunpowder things or whatever they are. Okay, whoa, hold on. He's angry. Oh, that hurt me so bad. He used my strategy. He used my own strategy against me. What are you doing, brother? He's too fast. This is not a good attempt. Yeah, I'm getting destroyed here. I might die. Oh. Nice move. Okay, he got me good there. Fam over on YouTube says, a bro forgot boss can teleport. Yeah. I pushed him off the map and I was like, I think I completely broke the game. But he's fine. He got right up on there. Slaya says, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a cooking pot close to the boss. Yeah, but all I have is those little trash meats, you know? Marcus! Marcus with another super chat. How you doing, Marcus? I saw the Kofi come in earlier, but I didn't see any message, and I was saying like, hi! How are you guys doing today? Slaya says, the lore channel is amazing. Make sure you check it out. Thanks, man. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, Marcus usually comes in dropping the mic like BAM! And I was like, hey, I didn't see any chat first, so I always try and look to see if there's a message. But the way the messages come in sometimes on this old Streamlabs thing, it's just it's nuts. It doesn't make tons of sense. And then what it does and doesn't censor, I'm like, what is the script here?
Never thought I'd get to kill you twice.
I can't see!
They're so used to a boat like you. Why don't you scurry around a bed to kiss my boots?
Can't see ass right now. I'm dead. He used like some bear power. I don't even know what it was. That was insanity. Whew. That was the fight there, the boss, the true boss, and that fight was the camera. I couldn't see half the time. I was so pressed up against the wall because he was controlling the arena. I need to be more aggressive and parry a little bit more effectively. It's a good fight though. I mean, I haven't really thought like the only fight that I hated is the fight with the damn spider. Spider Queen. Wait a second. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use the environment a little bit better, I guess. Rox says, "Hello, what's up, Rox? How you doing?" I need to use those gunpowder things, like that one. I think it was attempt number 2, when I was exploding so many of those crates, and his stamina or gauge or his stagger meter was just spiking up like crazy. I feel like the true boss of most fights is definitely Cam. I totally agree. Hey, Rox, says Leia. There are instances, but if you press down on the D-pad, you do lock on. I don't know if people know that. A lot of people don't know that. We both died. That's gonna be tough. Then I'm gonna have to like force palm it from like a mile away then, or just throw his ass into it. Rox says, "Hello, Slayer." Well, this it's a good fight. It's a very good fight. The only boss fight I haven't enjoyed was the Queen Spider fight, and the fight at the Stone Institute. Before they patched the ability for you to be able to more easily fly. Get blown up. Oh, it kills me too. I'm trying. Lock-on only works with the boss. It's horrible in a large crowd fight. Very true. Very true, because you don't know who's attacking you. This is not a game where the enemies take turns to attack you. You can be attacked by multiple enemies at once. So the lock-on in a crowd is not ideal. It's only good for bosses. So fam, excellent tip. Rox says, "Hello, Slayer. Seeing you while eating pizza." Nice. What are the toppings of the pizza? What toppings? That's important. Details matter. Ooh.
They're so used to a bug like you. Why don't you scurry around the bed to kiss my boots?
No, you idiot. He blew up too, though. Yeah, only lock 1 versus 1. Yeah, never do lock on if it's more than that. Lock on breaks anytime they teleport, making it kind of ineffective. Yeah, I like it for reorienting the camera more than anything. I use it primarily to reorient the camera. It helps me in that way, but I agree. Slayer says you can also change how the lock on works in settings. Changing it helped a lot for a specific boss fight. Royal Pizza, 4 seasons? What? Sounds too fancy. No, it sounds good. I don't like when you run around like a damn fool. Ugh. Oh! Son of a mother. I keep getting hit by the fire. It makes me mad. So you can't. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. I can't do anything. Pizza sounds delicious. Oh my gosh. No! Pizza and beer? Says Rox. Oh my gosh. Toppings are what make a pizza truly great. Oh yeah. I mean, I love a good cheese pizza, but man, you can make a pizza transform into something entirely different by toppings. Slaya says, nice, Rox. What kind of beer are you drinking? Blonde beer from my country. Oh. Rox likes the blondes. Sounds like a great meal, Rox. Says Slaya. Oh yeah. Oh, payback, son. This is still gonna get demonetized as many times as that's happened. I'm here. I've done it.
This is what it means. No one defies me.
No, it actually sped up his attack. So that does happen. That's what I anticipate. That's what I had discovered, I mean, in the bone pit.
So, you tasted true power at last.
Well, sir, how about if you... Yeah, I got an idea. That should hurt you. Oh my gosh, hold on. No. No! Where are the rest of these explosives?
To conquer death itself.
Here. Come at me, bro. Do a big attack. That sounds like a great meal indeed. Jump, 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 jump.
The power to put the world under my heel.
He got hurt too, in a way. I don't know how much. Return to your path. Are we gonna give up? We're giving up, guys. The Inhuman one gave up for the second time on stream. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to get some heals. There's a warp point right outside the boss arena that we tagged. We'll be going over that. But yeah, I do hope the tips that I've been sharing are helpful in terms of the player base that wants to really explore everything, immerse themselves in the game, and just do everything it has to offer. Ooh. Is that Epidote or the other one? I forget which one this is. An Epidote farm? Alright, so we're gonna go to my girlfriend over in Hernand, as they say down south. Hernand, Texas, where we get the meats. That's where the butchers have nice racks of meat. Marcus, what is going on, my brother? I don't see any messages from you. I hope you are not saying anything. I want you to say things, but I don't see any messages coming through. But thank you so much for all the love, my friend. I hope you're having a great day today and enjoying me getting my butt whooped on Crimson Desert. We're facing Myrden, who's kind of a bastard. by the way. But thank you so much, Marcus and Susanna. You guys are amazing. Showing all the love. Yeah, I haven't really had super chat goals. I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm trying to commit to... So what I'm going to do, I might as well just say. So what I'm going to do is after the 6-year anniversary stream that we're doing on Saturday, I think the 18th or whatever it is. On that point forward, there's going to be an announcement and a schedule change that I'm going to be making and some other things. So there's a few things that I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it because there's no point. But the whole point is I'm trying to work on a few things so that way I can figure out, reconfigure how we're going to do super chat stuff and all that. But yeah, you guys are amazing. I don't even have goals and you guys are always just smashing them. So I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you so much. Pizza and beer sounds so good right now though, Rocks. Fam says, well, everyone's enjoying new, good-looking open-world game. Me over here just replaying some old Pokemon and GBA. The best ones are, in my opinion, red, blue, and yellow. I also like Pokemon Pinball and the Pokemon Trading Card game. That's probably even almost better than the actual game. They're just so good. Oh no, have I not gifted her anything? That's 13 silver?
A full belly of meat is an adventurer's dream.
Alright, let me sell all this stuff. I didn't know I had coral mushrooms on me. All this is just trash. Musket shield, I don't know if that has like a, a shooting component to it, so we'll figure that out. We got a flame spear. This is not a flame spear we obtained from, obviously from, dropping it from a combatant or disarming somebody, but we got it from something else, so. That was the actual drop. Or the loot for that area. I'm gonna show you guys the banner pike thing as well. Let's see. Have I learned this one yet? Gosh, that's so much money. I love it. Well, we're not going to be using bullets, right? Or gunpowder, so let's go ahead and just bite the bullet there. I know I can use that as heals, but... Flawless stones, those are beautiful. Here's the... I could use tea. Okay. I think I'm okay. Better. Okay, definitely better. So let's go buy... Well, you know what? I'll be back, my beautiful goblin lady. We're gonna go to the tavern, buy cooked food. Like civilized folks. I love how, like, the water effects... Like, the effects in the game actually... So if it rains, your garden will be watered. If there's lightning that strikes, like, there will be items that are now, like, burned. Like, I've seen this happen with my own eyes. It's incredible. Fam, which Pokemon game are you playing? Rock says one is ham and artichoke pizza. The other is ham, cheese, and egg. Oh, okay. That's insane. Yeah, it's like a breakfast pizza. Yeah, it's exactly what I was gonna say. Sounds like something I'd eat for breakfast, except minus the ham. Ah, I don't eat pork, but that does sound good. See, all these food supply contracts and all of these things here that we can get once we get the 100 affinity with each of these merchants, whether they're being taverns, blacksmiths, or just grocers, things like that. When you go and have your camp in Howling Hills and you expand it, you can then have your corresponding merchant have these expanded inventories. Because of these contracts, when you move to Payloon, you lose the contracts. Like, they have to change that. Like, so that they can't punish you to go to Payloon. They should keep your Howling Hills encampment because it's so confined. It's so much more, like, efficient because everything's closer. When you go to Payloon, it's completely jacked. And I don't like that, so I would advise don't do the very last Greymane's mission where you move from Howling Hills to Payloon until they patch it and find a way to, like, either keep things more centrally located or keep you at Howling Hills as an option. Moving to Payloon is not a good thing. Oh, okay. On my other, I have an experimental file, and there were some of the merchants that they already had corresponding merchants in Payloon, and they weren't even present as a merchant anymore. So how did you How were you able to do that? Because and I ended up saying, nope, I'm not doing that. So I reloaded to save. Fam says Emerald. Oh, okay. Okay, I never played that one. So Rox is eating breakfast pizza. Very nice. Perlibus uses their own engine, their own machine. They don't use Unreal Engine. Yeah, engine's amazing. Yeah, it's pretty awesome how the whole world's alive. So Gilo, what I was saying is when I went, so there were, so say for example, if I buy this contract right now, and let's just say Ronnie or whoever would I could buy food from, they would now have this expanded inventory. Like say for example, Ronnie was one of those vendors that whenever we moved to Payloon, like he's no longer like a vendor. He's just a dude living his life. His contract and his expanded inventory is no longer available because he's no longer a merchant. There were a few individuals that when we moved from Howling Hills to Payloon, they're no longer merchants. So those contracts that you had are just lost. Not only that, but it's so spread out. You know, it's like the whole city versus the Howling Hills encampment, which I wish they could just further define and have like, this could be our encampment. That you move back to Payloon, which from a story perspective, yeah, because you're, I don't know if you're exiled or whatever from there, but you're going back, which that's cool. I just wish that they could either have a centralized kind of like, you know, more of centrally located kind of merchants and things like that, so you don't have to run around an entire city like they have in Howling Hills, because you have your own farm, you have everything there. I want to keep it like that. That's what I'd really like to see. Let's see what okay, so Gilo, I think that's his name, Geo over on TikTok says, like I gave my Hernan contracts from Tavern and Armor Guy, and I still got Payloon ones as well. I gave my Hernan contracts. Oh, you got them from the Tavern and the Armor Guy, and you still have the Payloon ones. I don't know, man. There were some merchants that are not like one for one. Like they don't sell anymore. Like they will not be merchants anymore. That's what I was afraid of. And I didn't know that would happen. So I had to reload to save. Slayer says, I'm glad I haven't moved to Payloon then. Yeah, it does. And if anything, if Geo's right, that's awesome. But if he's not, then the only concern is it's still really spread out. And I want like, you know, everything centrally located like it is on the hill. That's cool though, Geo. At least for me, my armor merchant at Howling Hills can make both Hernan and Payloon gear. Nice. Okay. That is interesting. There's a few other merchants though that I recall that I was like, oh, let me go grab this. And I was like, wait, where is it? And then I looked it up and it's like, he's no longer a merchant. So I couldn't find him anywhere. So Slaya over on YouTube says, I'm so glad it's not Unreal Engine. Rocks, honestly, I think the Black Space Engine is better than UE5. Yeah, because UE5, you're going to have all these memory leaks. The more you save, like you have data issues and big save files and all that junk. So I honestly don't like that because then it starts becoming a real issue. Let's see. All right, that should be sufficient for me to go kick his ass. Thanks, mama. I'll be back. I'll be back, my lady. Inventory. You know, since we're already like 2 seconds away, let's just, I get so OCD. Let me put my stuff where I need, where in my chest, even though this is not, this is a challenge run file, but even so, I could always turn it into something else, honestly. I don't want to just like, okay, disregard things. Like, if we find and collect things, we're going to keep them, because look how amazing we look. It's a good file. We look awesome, which is like the biggest and most important factor. If you examine this little, if you watch this little booger right here, you get some proficiency. See? Yeah, we're learning. You get a lot of those though, just by paying attention to stuff. Fam says, night guys, have a great night, fam. I'm glad it's not Unreal Engine either. I like it because Unreal Engine just looks nice, but there seems to be a lot of issues when it comes to just like having issues with saves and things like that, crashes. Marcus says, hi Inhuman, hello chat, hope you're doing well. Absolutely, it's been a great day so far, having a real blast. Making some progress in our fists only challenge run so far. We're facing off with Muirden, getting some revenge, well-deserved revenge. So see, that is the same. Curiouser and Curiouser. You want to keep these packs, by the way. They're going to be useful whenever you're doing the cuckoo thing, so just keep them on your person. The Kilnden furnace or whatever is going to have a lot of things you can actually use these for, so hold on to them if you can. Alright, so now what I can do is I can throw some of these over here. Oops, did I just... Okay. Just the one. So these little pots here, you can actually customize these at the kiln, and you can craft various items that are really, really useful. Okay, I'm gonna need to put one of these away. I have so much. Put one of these away. Have a great night, fam. I don't know if that's special, but it's called a whatever, muskrat, whatever. So it sounds kind of cool. Sounds kind of cool, but they do have durability, so they'll break. We'll sell all that junk. This didn't help at all. And littering, and we got it. All right, so we're looking good there. Fam, have a great night. Rock says, hi, Marcus. Slay says, take care, fam. You guys are like so kind. Makes me sick. You guys are too nice to each other. I love it, though. You see, the game is bringing world peace. I thought Crimson Desert would bring about world peace, and it does. So everybody who wants to know how to use Abyss cells, honestly, you just, when you grab an Abyss cell, you can either sell it or you can use it like so. You open it, and it gives you an Abyssal seed pod. This is now how you can then plant these bad boys in your farm. So right now I don't have any like merchants, so we're gonna go back to Hernand, get rid of all the stuff, and then we're done with the cleanup. We can go kick some butt. Crimson Desert is the new Skyrim, yeah. I liked Skyrim quite a bit, but I never truly enjoyed the combat as so much. The combat here is just so much more cinematic, epic. It just feels good. It's got a nice weight to it. Skyrim had a very RPG kind of combat, you know, where it doesn't have a proper weight to it. I'm really big on weight in games and that feeling, that perception of like weight.
Let me forge you a blade fit for legends.
They always get scared when I start shopping here. There's people screaming in my ear like, ah! I'm like, yes. Why are we scared? I know these could be like extra heals in a pinch, but they also taking up space. I don't like that. I don't like it one bit.
Let me forge. Remember me when your blade grows dull.
Crimson Desert is so good. Like, the more I play it and the more they continue enhancing and optimizing and quality of lifing it to death, it's just so fun. I enjoy it. Oh, I have tons of fleece. See, I wish my other character had, like, I'm telling you, on my challenge run files, I get the things I need from my main file, and it makes me sick to my stomach. Cannot be refined. Why? I wish we could refine this. I wish we could make this. See, I think that the Gale Shield, any of the items that I think that are just breakable and they just die. See, how come I don't see the... Did they do like a mini patch or something? This is supposed to have durability, is it not? We'll check it. We'll check it in a minute. We'll look at it. I wanted to beef up my gloves, but what do those require? I'm not understanding. Where are my gloves? There they go. I need short hair hide and a fang. That sucks, man. I like doing that. I'm not using an Abyss artifact for something I'm not going to be wearing forever. The Black Space Engine, and it even sounds cool. Marcus says, hi Rox, hope you well. My engine is bespoke engine called Black Space Engine, made for this game. Love it.
The master of the anvil stands.
We're a very nice group, says Rox. I take it easy. All right, you're not that nice. You're not that. I'm just kidding. You guys are amazing. That's awesome. Black Space Engine. Marcus says, hi Slay, I hope you're well. Rox says, I didn't play Black Desert to compare the evolution between. I didn't play Black Desert either. I was always warned against it, but I didn't realize. I mean, I play other games like, I love Where Wins Me. I like Path of Exile, games like that. So it's like, I don't know why people were always warning me against it. And I don't mind pay models. I mean, it's like I've played ESO and stuff like, you have to pay $15 a month to even be able to play the damn game after you buy it, because you have to have sufficient storage and stuff just to even survive in the game. So for, probably a year or so, I paid that until I just stopped playing. But ESO is now having seasons, which in my opinion, they always had a seasonal component, because you did have like skills get wiped and reset, which I was so unaccustomed to. I was like, what the hell? I'm used to putting in hundreds of hours, and it's like, yeah, my progress didn't just magically go away, But that is it was a new feature for me, and it really, really kind of spoiled the game for me, because I didn't understand that was the way it was supposed to be, Okay, guys, let me freaking go. Otherwise, I'll have to kill everybody here, and you don't want me to do that. Just run away. Oh, I have to delete the file. Have to delete it. We violated our fists only run here. You mother, dude. No way. Tired of getting punched. And clotheslined. Suplex. Oh, that was clothesline. Alright, now you guys don't want to be tough, huh? It's so hot. I don't know where he went. He's dead, though, I guess. Where am I supposed to freaking go? I am vengeance. Alright. Yep, that's not correct. Broken boxes. I don't know what path I took or how I deviated from this little area, but... Let me in, coach. Whew. Slayer says, hey Marcus, I'm doing well, thanks. Hope you and Suzanne are doing well too. Or also. I always like change y'all's words, I shouldn't do that. Whoops. Resume, sorry. That's the way to start.
Well, this is a surprise. Never thought I'd get to kill you twice.
Missing all my parries. I might need to die just because it's so dang sloppy. Ew. It's a sloppy fight. That was awesome. Meditate for a bit, think about what he did, and then... There you go. Black Desert, Crimson Desert, the next name will be something desert. It'll be like Tasty Dessert. Pink Desert. It'll be Pink Dessert. Instead of desert. Slice and dice. Marcus says, Inhuman, I had a conference call today with Guy, and your expenditure is now under miscellaneous. It's quite a long list now, but a lot of it's Suzanne's. Oh my gosh, so embarrassing. I feel so bad. Oh my gosh, Marcus. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. That is too much. No! White desert. There's what? There's black, crimson. Those are my favorite colors. Black and red. What would be another one? It'd have to be something like white. I guess that could be, because there's like certain sands like that. I'm trying to think like what would be kind of awesome though. That is too funny. Oh my. Those AoE things, they linger. Lingering. You know, it's just so sloppy. I really don't want to win it like this, but... Uh-huh. He blew himself up. Alright, no more heals after this last one. This one right here is the last one I'm going to use, and then we'll do it cleaner. The next attempt, we'll just win. Gotta move laterally there. He covered some ground. I didn't anticipate him to do that. Cover all that ground. This is where he goes bear mode. That's fine. That's fine. Black desert, crimson desert, white desert. Maybe like blue desert and it's actually like the ocean and you're like pirates instead. It'd be kind of cool. Alright, no more fooling around. I want pizza and beer. Oh, sounds so good. Rox is having like breakfast pizza though. I would like something a little more proteiny. Let's see. I'd probably go... Shoot, I don't even know. I don't know what the meat would be. Because sometimes you get tired of the beef. No! I'm using a weapon. Dang it, dang it, dang it. You see how much easier it is with a weapon? I want to show you guys something too that a lot of people don't know about. When you are using a weapon, if you do your glint and then you... Okay, if I can get to it. If you actually blind them, you can then go to your R2. Let's see. I don't have sufficient anything right now. He just wrestled me to death. So it'd be L1, R1. Oh, I don't have it unlocked. It's such a good skill, though. The amount of damage you can do. This is nuts. Why didn't he just blow himself up whenever I'm actually trying to win? It's the typical pizza here. We never eat pizza for breakfast. No, I know. I'm teasing. He's hurt. I'm not actually gonna kill him. I'm just mad at him for being dumb. He's significantly easier. So you guys have a lot of ham and you said cheese and egg or whatever. That's like totally an interesting type of topping for pizza. Here it's usually like, if it's not meat, it's some sort of veggies and that's it. We never see egg and stuff or something that creative, you know? You typically wouldn't see anything like that. Alright, yeah, man, I'm gonna have to figure out this pizza thing. Pizza and beer? What manner of sorcery is this?
This is a surprise. Why don't you scurry around and beg to kiss my boots?
Oh my gosh, he's so annoying. If I had my sword out, he'd be like, let me run into the explosives. You're talking about the finisher? It's really a great skill. Yeah, you use the glint and then you just go and dash in so you can blind the enemies, and then while holding R1, you can then press R2 and you go and dash in. It's like a 5-hit combo that uses up spirit, but it also does a nice AoE at the end. Mushrooms, yes. I like mushrooms on my pizza too.
Cliff, well, this is a surprise. Never thought I'd get to kill you It's so used to a bug like you.
Those grabs are insane.
Why don't you scurry around and beg to kiss my boots?
Yo, I'm like out of the map. Oh no, he's out of the map. This fool, man. I keep thinking he's gonna do a stab, but he does his grab instead, which is super annoying because they look exactly the same. See, that looks like his stab. Gotta be careful here because you skip until he falls off, and then when he comes back up, you gotta be careful because you can speed up his combat too. WWE, pretty much. That's all he's doing is freaking
I get it now.
wrestling moves.
You tasted true power at last.
Hit me!
Intoxicating, isn't it? The power to conquer death itself.
And the thing is, I can beat him now that I have all the heals, but it's like, man, it's just such a sloppy freaking fight. I don't like that.
Do you understand what it means to possess such power?
Idiot. And then I do this stupid attack. I've done that all the time. Forget to let go. There he goes, Super Saiyan. I guess that's a bigger AoE than I thought. It's a much bigger AoE when he does that that big slam attack. Mushrooms are so good. They're mandatory. And they are pretty tasty. I like mushrooms on pizza. I used to do spinach and mushrooms on mine when I was a wee lad. I was just a wee lad, man. I was still biting ankles, you know. That's what I'd eat. Because I was so picky back then. I didn't eat anything back then, and I just ate like cheese pizza, and then I think I had, you know, pepperoni for a period of time, and then it's spinach and mushrooms, and I was like, whoa,
Well, this is a surprise.
this is life changing.
Never thought I'd get to kill you twice. There's some use to a boy like you. Why don't you scurry around a bed to kiss my boots?
Good fight so far. Oh my gosh, okay, let's do this. Let's get this phase 2 out. And then I'll catch up on chat, and then we can progress ever further.
What? Got something to say?
Little cunt.
Get wrecked. Marcus is glad you found that funny. It was a very long call, but a healthy rebate is pending, so I wanted to share my good day with you. Oh, with Super Chat. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you again. I'm sorry, Geen is always on your butt. Explain this to me right here. I'm guilty. I'm so sorry. Here it goes. Let's do this, guys.
This is what it means.
Let's see if we can parry this first opening strike.
No one defies me. I get it. You've tasted true power at last. Intoxicating, isn't it? The power to conquer death itself. To put the world under my heel.
Oh my gosh.
Do you understand what it means to possess such power?
I don't know what the heck that was, but come on, this is my opportunity. Come at me, brother. I have no clue what's happening. That was incredible.
Stubborn fucker. Bring me his head.
How is he not dead yet?
A sack of gold to whoever takes his head. Took him down! Tear that bastard limb from limb! Useless bastard!
Kill Muradin, my gosh. Finish him off. There you go. My shield is ready.
Anyone? Finish him now! Destroy him!
The heck is that?
More! Just
Ludwig?
more! A little more power!
No way.
We've lost Prelude. What's the plan now?
Take your other arm, you fool. Marcus is glad you found that funny. That's terrible. Rock says it was the same guy from the beginning. Yes, it is. He's like General Angstrom from Lords of the Fallen. Yes, he is. That's the guy that cut our throat at the beginning of the game. What the heck, man? Like nobody dies in this game. Like only mini like side quest bosses die. Everybody in the main quest gets away, even the big beast. And when Demonis brought their little thing, I mean, everybody comes back. I want to kill Muradin. I want to kill Ludwig. I want them to be dead, not like sort of dead.
A victory. You need more rest. Your wounds are severe.
What happened to Muradin?
He fled. East.
I'm so sick of this
We'll
fool.
deal with the rest.
I'm like a super electricity-fied. Super electrified. I got my helmet, I got my gloves. Yeah, Mario over on TikTok, so that annoys me in the fights. The Reed dude ran away too, even though, at least to my knowledge, he's now like dead. It's just more of like his essence or whatever, like the essence of that hatred and left behind negativity kind of thing. But I want to see them die. Marcus with another super chat says, GG Larkins, Mr. Miscellaneous. That's too funny. Thank you so much. Whoa, I am Unka now? Guys, we get to play as Unka. But this might ruin my fists only thing. Can we be fists only with him? Marcus, thank you so much, my friend, for the super chat. We get 5 inventory expansion just for that. Very rarely do you get the large ones that give you 5. You have mediums for 3 and then smalls for 1. So we have an incomplete victory. Oh, that so sucks, man. And then we're going to get gigantic Palini's contribution. Love that. Alright, we had to figure out this guy. My gosh. What does our inventory look like? Is it a shared inventory? It is a shared inventory. We got the Melted Ambition, which seems to be a weapon that Unka can use too. Unka can use one-handed weapons too, it looks like. Thank you so much again, Marcus. I really appreciate you. Rock says, praise Marcus the tipster. Indeed. Wow, okay, cool. Not that we can use any of these weapons because we're going unarmed, but Nice. Key item. So what's this? He can dual wield Silver Wolf axe. Do I have 2 of them, I guess? Interesting. And then the Dakar Great Axe is 2-handed, so naturally it's going to be doing a bit more. Sword of the Wolf. Okay, we can't even equip that. All right. And then none of the armor can be equipped. And what is this? A keepsake that does increased trade goods. Oh, that's cool. All right, now, can I similarly use fists? Looks like I can. Okay, he can have everything, even the tools. I can't believe we're Unka, guys. This is nuts. An Orc Blaster? Oh, man. Palinese Right Blade, that's our dagger, I guess. We have 2 lanterns. I'm just kidding. Oh, this is so cool, guys. Unka is like Kratos. Yeah, Unka looks insane, man. He looks so cool. I can't believe we get to be Unka. Marcus says, cheers, Rocksmate, but just sharing in my good day. Don't get many of them. Oh, I appreciate that. See, that's whenever you know you have a big heart. You know, like you're like, whenever you're having a good day, you want everybody else to feel that energy. And that's what I try to do that with these streams, you know, trying to make it like where it's like a little bit of positivity, whether you had a good day, bad day, whatever, you know. So Marcus gets it. Marcus gets the message. I appreciate that too. Slaya says, every character can dual wield too, even Damien. That's so cool. I was dual wielding for a while, but sword and shield, in my opinion, is like the lore kind of accurate Cliff. So I love that. And not only that, but you can disarm enemies. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. You can disarm enemies with the shield bash. And it's really, really nice. And I did that and I was like, wait, did his weapons just become items? And he's like looking around like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, oh, you're dead now, brother. So I did that and it was so much fun. What is going on with Cliff? Can I watch? So can I not switch to Cliff? He's on an important... No, he's not. He's just tired. And she's doing whatever the hell she's doing. Unka has a horse. Unka has Brianto. I think Brianto is Damien's horse too, right? This is insane, man. They want me to go over here. This is actually not too far from the little golden apple hedgehog. Spooky Molder over on YouTube says, fist only, no fast travel, no horse if you really want to impress me. Oh, that would be fine. It just pads the time of the run. I love running. I don't fast travel at all on my main file. On my off-stream file, that's like my personal file, I ride horses everywhere, so. Alright. I love just exploring. Oh my gosh, man. Even his like basic armor looks so cool. Like, I don't know. It's good. Oh, whoa. I can't, Ooh. Did I just use... Does that use stuff? It does. I just used a bullet. Okay. Well, we can't do that. So his traversal is going to be a little different. I mean, let's call our horse, right? We have a Brianto, I guess. It's pretty. That is a pretty horse. Yeah, I love the disarm mechanic. It's so cool. Like the shield thing is one of my... Remember that spear counter I showed you guys yesterday? I was able to just destroy everything up to this point. I started using that just yesterday or whenever I showed... Or the night before I showed you guys on stream. So I guess 2 days ago. And it's just such a great ability to use. Not only that, but whenever I went ahead and switched over to, you know, like... I use spear and then I use sword and shield. I found like this awesome fan. I gotta show. That's why I'm like every day I want to show you guys my other file, so you can at least take a look at it and see what all the things I'm uncovering. He's so big. The horse looks like a pony. Marcus says, "Oh, last night I went to bed. Susanna and Sarah ended up around the grounds on Susanna motorbikes at 2 a.m. Oh my gosh, they're just driving around. Yikes! That's too fun though." That's the wine talking. Slayer says, I use it to steal weapons I really want from people. Yes. Absolutely. That's a good way to get flame spears and things like that too.
Gathered some leads.
Luke the Nut, what's going on, Luke? How you doing? Luke says, yo, I got the game over Easter weekend, done over 20 hours in 2 days. Yes, I love to hear it. I am all about supporting Crimson Desert. Not that they need it. They got 4 million plus copies. I think I got 2 of my buddies to get the game. You guys have been I don't get any kickbacks, sadly, but if you use the link in the description, just kidding. Just kidding. That's awesome. I'm glad. I hope you're enjoying it. Clearly, 20 hours in 2 days, that's gotta be... You might like it a little bit. Just a little bit, right? And after, as long as you didn't get it day one and just were like focused and fixated on your first impressions. I mean, anytime that they did that first patch with the storage and whatever else, it's already improved significantly. And they've only further improved it. I feel like they're going to do something like that every Friday, maybe, adding some sort of little patch to address the concerns and quality of life issues they want to continue improving upon. So I really just hope that they fix the final upgrade for the camp. I really want to see them do that. If they can fix that final upgrade and then increase the enemy density after you've like cleared out all the baddies, because it's like really hard to do challenges once you have killed all the bad guys in the area. You find like maybe 3 or 4 bandits at a time. You don't have like regions of enemies anymore that are just attacking you, so you kind of need that. I was gonna go, that's fine. It's so much fun. Can't wait to unlock stuff and start exploring. Oh yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I mean, I've been dropping tons of tips on this particular playthrough. I'll be doing little mini guides, nothing crazy. There's going to be like a bunch of little or more obscure things and fun things that you just wouldn't find unless, you know, someone shows you or you just luck upon it and you're recording like I happen to be doing most of the time. Small cannonball, that's so cool. This is like super expensive fish, man. Why is all your food so expensive? The rice cakes are cheap as hell, but they're good. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Rock says, I found 2 weapons who are marked in red and I kind of equipped them. Have you found something like that? Yes, because that means either Damien or Unka can use them and not Cliff. Or vice versa. So it just depends on whoever's inventory you're in or whoever you're playing as. If you have red weapons with a slash, that means they're just unequipable for that character. So certain weapons are for certain characters. I have found plenty like that. Lots of guns for Damien. Slay says, yeah, the Eastern Witch's Fan is cool. It needs to be upgraded to be feasible for battle, though. Oh, that's what I got. It's a purple fan, right? The purple fan. I found it yesterday in my off-stream file. I was like going towards, I'm going to meet a witch. And I was like trying to scale the mountain. It's really tough to get to. And I was like, ooh, there's a wall I can break through. And I found it and I was like, this is insane. It's like unlike anything else the game has in terms of a weapon, and it's just insane how it can just destroy like structures. Enemies are flying around. It can control the weather. I mean, it's just insane. Luke says, cleared the mine last night and now it's mine. But how do I open the door under the mine with that thing shooting me? So you'll get an ability where you can do what they call force palm focus punch. So you'll be pressing both sticks in, and then you hold, like once you press both sticks in, you're meditating, then you hold R3 and it'll charge your strike. You don't get that until you progress in the main quest when you're heading to the Scholastone Institute. And it's really cool that you actually found that, Luke. That's actually quite difficult to find. When you do unlock that ability, you'll also have unlocked the Cuckoo Pot, which you can then use to seal the item. So you then use your left trigger to use your Axiom Force, the claw, and then you press triangle to seal it into the Cuckoo Pot, which is like another storage item for like puzzles and special things like that. So very special, Luke. Rox says, oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, no doubt it, no doubt. What's this guy doing? Marcus says, I'll be knuckling down to play this soon. Ironically got builds and paths, etc. I just want to go, but just been a lot going on. Oh, for sure. Don't you hate that when it's like, I just want to be unleashed? Very rarely do I have a game that like lines up with what I like to play outside of, you know, content creation and all that. And then just, you know, like content and home. Like, so this game is perfect for that because I can literally play, I'm playing like 2 different files, it seems, 2 different complete games, it seems, because I'm playing so differently. And the decisions I'm making in terms of where I'm going, what I'm exploring. This, I mean, I'm already further than I am on my 100 hours on my main file. And this is what 20 something hours in, so
Swinging his sword like mad.
so cool.
Never seen anything
I
like
can't
it.
believe Uka's cool, man.
Where he went.
No, I was too
He looks
busy
great.
hiding, too scared to look.
Well, you little sissy. You should have fought him. Let's see. Toggle the yeah, we know this. I have 2 lanterns for some reason. So always just find like where the direction of the light's going. So it's going from left to right. So we're gonna go follow it this way. Slayer says it's insanely cool and unique for sure. Yeah, I mean this is. I keep trying to not say this is like. I keep trying not to hype it up so much, but this game is so damn good. My opinion of it changed so drastically, and I honestly really do enjoy it. Well, I don't know why it's wanting me to. I just carry the stranger, I guess. But anyways, I didn't pay attention to what they were saying, but I'll just carry this dead body, it's fine. Long story short, this game's amazing. Definitely one of my favorite games now. I mean, I didn't want to say that, but it's got to move. There's something that's coming down from my top 10. It just has to happen. Luke says, I'm up to chapter 3, but I think I need to do story. Yeah, if you do main quest, at least up to 5 or 6, you'll get the Cuckoo Pot, you'll go to the Skullstone Institute, you'll get all the stuff you'd need. Main quest is just a tutorial that shows you how to use everything and it opens up all the regions. So I strongly suggest doing main quest. There's really nothing that main quest can do that will prevent you from doing anything in terms of side quests, because more often than not, as you're doing a main quest, it's going to then have interactions with side quest NPCs that then give you the ability to search and interact with those new side quests and things you just couldn't really interact with. So there's no like true locked areas, but it's kind of like soft locked in a way. It's not a good term to use, but it's where there's like some walls in the sense that like you can do it the story way, or you can do it, you know, prematurely, and then you don't get like the full effect, you know. But if you do things early, I mean, Cliff, and well, sometimes even we say like, yeah, I already did that, or that's already been cleared out, or whatever. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, anyways, when it comes down to the main quest, it's not going to harm you in any way by doing it. It'll teach you all the mechanics and all the major things you need to do anyway. So it's really good in that regard. Rock says even the accent voice is the same of Kratos. This is Kratos. I am Kratos. Oh! No, 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 no. I need to... Yeah. Okay. Gosh, it's a way harder. I don't have my palms of death anymore. Okay, let me just fight out of that little stupid area. Come at me, brothers! Wow, my fist only stuff is very limited right now. No! I'm trying to figure stuff out. That's not what I'm supposed to do. Okay, that's my bad. I pressed square and X. You can't do that. Let's look at his skills really quickly. I did not mean to do that. I need to do unarmed stuff. There you go. Unarmed combat and grappling. Yeah, blinding flash is the best. Body slam, clothesline. Man, what? This brother. Oh my gosh. Okay, grappling's cool. We're gonna go unarmed, I guess. Unarmed combat. So square and X, you grab them and you shoot them with your cannon, which is insane. Hold triangle while crouching. Okay, that's cool. That's kind of the same as what's his nuts. Damn. I didn't want to use all this for him. I'm sure there's shared stats too. It's kind of scary. Okay, hold on, dudes. There. Yeah, just stomped on him. I can't tell. Oh, nice. This is a judo thing. Oof. Can he parry and stuff too? I'm sure he can.
Oh, your armor won't save you from me.
Wait, who are you? Oh, hi, thanks, brother. Yeah, I just threw a man. Well, I'm sure I can parry. I just can't get the timing down when I need to. It's fine. Yep, you can parry. I did it, Dad. Come here, boy. He's like, boy. Oh. Oh. Nice, dude. Thank you, little green man. Okay, first off, yeah, don't insult me, okay? I literally just complimented you. Where's my food? Oh yeah, wrong wheel. Let's have some cheese. Cheesy dibbles. Slay says, I agree, Inhuman. I was hyped from this from the beginning. I've really fallen more and more in love with it the more I play it. Same. Like, it's just such a good game. I haven't enjoyed a game this much in a while, where I just like don't want to stop playing, or I'm just like every little thing I'm just like trying to learn and immerse myself in. There's instances where I get like that, but where I'm just like fully consumed by it and just like I just want to be, you know, like walking around. It doesn't bother me. I'm not trying to get to the objective. I'm just like, I don't mind walking the journey, like seeing everything along the way and all that. It's just like, it's all just a treat. I just can't believe this game's real. Like when Where Winds Meet came out, I was like, okay, I can see, like, I didn't think it would be real. Like I can see what they did. It's kind of, you know, MMO style. So I see where they were able to make it possible. This is like an MMO amount of content and a single player experience that is like really, in my opinion, pretty polished. So it's like, how do they do this? Oh, I completely got sidetracked, didn't I? Come here, boy. Luke says, am I too early to do the little green people task I've started, but it can't seem to get in the cave? Usually there's not too many things that's too early. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not really anything restricting you. It'll just either be part of the quest, or you'll kind of do it on your own, and then they'll be like, oh, thanks for doing it, and you just get a reward, you know? So the little green dudes, you should be able to help them, and you'll help them, and you'll fight like one of your first bosses. That's main quest, though. I think it's like chapter 2 or 3, maybe. And then you fight the Reed Devil guy. Marcus, oh, Susanna says, hi, Mr. Inhuman, just want to say hello. Hello, Mr. Rocks, Mr. Slayer. What's up, Susanna? How you doing today? I heard you out riding bikes in the wee hours of the morning. You and Sarah, I hope you had a good time. That sounds like lots of fun. Uh-oh, that thing just jumped like really high. Alright, we're gonna go up here. I completely forgot our objective, so I was just really happy about being able to fight unarmed with Unka. So that means I can be unarmed with Damien too. I mean, I'd be shocked if I couldn't. But yeah, typically, like another little thing I want to show you guys in terms of like tips and tricks. So I'm trying to find a place on the map that looks ideal for this. So say for example, like you're searching and you're just playing the game and you're like, okay, cool. I just want to try and find everything, and I don't want to be using guides, so I don't want to, like, you know, because there's nothing that's going to tell you where everything is at, right? So with that being said, you have to have a method in order to explore more efficiently. So let's say that you're coming here and you're going north, you know, kind of northwest in this instance. And then you're like, okay, I explored the church, cool. Any kind of notable things like churches, things like that are typically going to have at least one piece of loot. Spires, sanctums, all going to have at least one piece of loot in addition to the puzzles that you have to do. So that's always something to keep in mind. But then say that you keep going around this path. This unmarked location here will typically either lead to a home or a house or an item that could be it could be an unmarked house that has a skill book or a recipe or a die, or it could be where there is actually an item there or a side quest start there. So any of these little tips here that seem like they just go off on the beaten path, they're just dead ends. They're never dead ends. It's Susanna. Susanna, remember? You said it earlier. Unless Diana came in. I didn't see a Diana, but so right here, all these dead ends are actually highly encourage you guys to check it out. Yeah, it seems like it auto-corrected because you said Susanna earlier, which is so funny. I was like, man, you have a great memory. But these dead ends are actually areas that you do want to search. They will often, almost 7 times out of 10, because I've kind of like been doing like, how often am I actually getting payoff in this? more often than not, if you go, you will find some awesome stuff. It wasn't 2 a.m. It was 1 a.m. We came back at 2 a.m. That's semantics. Semantics, Susanna. Semantics. Sarah's still here and sends kisses. Hi, Sarah. How you doing? Y'all are just y'all are. I don't know how you guys don't get like hung. Like if I have anything, if I drink like past a certain time, I'm like I feel so terrible. I have. I don't know. I guess maybe it's my tolerance or something. That's too funny though. Sarah, hope you're having a good time. Who's taking care of the little, what's his name, Salt and Pepper? In her absence. Oh, I can't imagine those little guys. Little rats, quite literally. Slay says, hope you're doing well. You and Marcus are awesome. Oh, for sure. Susanna and Sarah were having too much fun yesterday. Luke says, every corner you turn, there's something to do. Absolutely. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep getting distracted. If you guys are watching, I'm so sorry. I'm sure it's really annoying, but hidden walls. Yeah, there's hidden walls like in caves and things like that. You can use your focus to actually see through the wall, and if there's an abyss cell, you can obviously punch through it, break through it. There's also walls that you can just hit that flip using your force palm punch, and we might be able to actually showcase some of that. Like this right here is a manor. Probably, you see that probably has loot in it, probably has paintings, things like that. So if you're trying to go for completion, like everything has like a thematic loot pool, if you will. I keep getting so distracted though because I talk so damn much. I can't multitask, so I need to follow this trail even though I'm drawn towards that that waypoint off in the distance. Autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect sucks. Autocorrect like destroys some messages, and it's so funny because a lot of people in chat, they'll be like, okay, that is not what I was trying to say. But yeah, no words. Wait. It said gray main something. Oh, you're alive!
Oh, God.
The Abyss puzzles. Yeah, I haven't even done the Abyss puzzles, really, in my main file. Just a few of them, you know?
Don't speak.
Mark. Oh, Susanna says, thank you, Mr. Slayer. You are very sweet. Salt and Pepper over here. Oh, gosh. And the cats don't want to just eat them alone. She won't leave them alone.
I will.
Salt and Pepper.
I wanted to kill.
And Ghost and Boo don't want to eat them?
Ludwig.
I'd be so afraid to leave him alone because, you know, Ghost. His big self. He'll want a little snack. Salt and Pepper. That is too funny. Alright, so now I guess we need to figure out what the path is. So, you know, as for example, we're doing a main quest, but I would have in my main file stopped over at that Stellan Manor and explored it, you know? In fact, that might be a manor I've already explored in my other file. It seems familiar. The name does anyways. I'd have to see what all is in there, and I can tell you what the puzzles are if I've done them already. But I have done quite a few manors. Are we fighting here? Dude, Ludwig is still killing fools with one hand? He's making me sick. Salt and pepper. This boost. Get wrecked.
Shame. Was hoping that took your head. See the little gift I left on the road? They should be grateful. I spared them a life of wretched servitude.
It's so weird not to be able to use Force Palm.
I'll give you the same gift I gave them. I can't wait to see Clint's face. When a
This dude is insane, man. He's got tons of health too. And Umka is obviously, I haven't really spec'd into him, so he's quite weak. Could probably parry those, honestly. Getting destroyed is so sloppy, and I hate winning when it's that nasty. Can I meditate with this dude? I can't, oh, I can. I tried parrying that. I don't know if I can parry that. I do not know if I can parry that. Oh, okay, nice. Susanna says, no, Salt and Pepper have their own pen here. Marcus had it made a while back. Cats are nowhere near that. That would be so terrible. Okay, good. I'm glad. I was like, where are they? Because Ghost is a menace. Slaya says, I don't know if you know this, Inhuman, but you can steal Abyss artifacts from the beggar camps by Hernand. Some beggars have them in their pockets. You can actually farm them there. I may need to do that because I'm actually quite low on... But I hate... I like roleplay so hard that I feel terrible by stealing. You know, I don't mind stealing from like the rich people. Perfectly fine. Because they're kind of snobby anyways in the game. And they call you nasty things. But the poor people, like, they're so happy when you give them, you know, their little penny or whatever. I'd hate to steal from them. But I guess I'll have to suck it up, huh? Okay, why is my food not prioritized like it normally is?
I'll give you the same gift I gave them. I can't wait to see Cliff's face. When I send him the head of his precious pet orc.
Oh, I got him. That was awesome. How did I body slam? I'm gonna do that again. I think I can double jump with him. I don't know what I just did though. That's, oh, I died. That's pretty cool though, Slay, and actually really good tip. I didn't know you could steal from them. I've not really even like, you know, tried to see what I could steal from them, but with the golden apples in the Sonic the Hedgehog thing, that's probably the best way for me to get loot in terms of money. But there's no, other than the witches whose fragments may or may not even re-up every few days or so. I guess that would be a good method other than just farming endless enemies, right?
See the little gift I left on the road.
He's just so sadistic, man.
They should be grateful. I spared them a life of wretched servitude. I'll give you the same gift I gave them.
Alright, every time I'm starting, the fight is making it to where I have to remove my weapons, and it doesn't prioritize what I have equipped. Susanna says, Marcus so wants to start playing this game with him, but April's a busy month for us, but he'll start soon, bless him. He's gonna love it. He's gonna absolutely love it. This game is very good. The changes they've made just within, at the time, like the first week, and then, you know, now we're pressing 3 weeks. It's just incredible. Very pleased with all the changes. It's such a good game.
They should be grateful.
Oh, it worked.
Of wretched servitude. I'll give you the same gift I gave them.
See, the only thing is my food is still wrong. I want my food here. There you go. Now I want the food to prioritize the big one, because on a boss fight, you definitely want to have the bigger heals.
When I send him ahead of his precious pet orc.
Okay. It's 3 explosions then. Dude's everywhere. Oh, I was 1 shot and he was like 2 shots. Dang it, dang it, dang it. So close. Ah. Luke says, what does he play on? I think Marcus will play on the Xbox. Slaya says, the artifacts are obvious when you see them. They're square shaped, just like the artifacts. Yeah, you can pretty much see, like, okay, this person has a scroll or a recipe. This person has gold bars. This person has XYZ. You can tell what they have pretty effectively, actually.
They should be grateful. I spared them a life of wretched servitude. I'll give you the same gift I gave them. I can't wait to see Cliff's face. When I send him ahead of his precious pet orc.
I mean, when can I grapple him? I wish there was an indicator or something. When can I actually grapple this guy? Sometimes he's immune to the grapple, sometimes he's not. This guy's absolutely kicking my ass. Slaya says, I hope he enjoys the game, Susanna. It's a lot of fun, so I'm sure he will. Oh, yeah, I know he will. Susanna says, he will, I'm sure, Mr. Slaya, but when he does, as usual, he will be all in and not talk to anyone for months. He gets very involved. Oh, man, yeah, this is one of those games where, hey, if you want some alone time, you want to go play some Crimson Desert, honey? Be gone for hours. Luke says locked away. Exactly. Exactly. Dang it. Like, so that last fight was really good. I don't know what the tell is for me to be able to initiate the grapples. I'm having a hell of a time figuring that out. I don't know if I can beat this guy in 10 minutes, but I'm certainly going to try.
See the little gift I left on the road? They should be grateful. I spared them a life of wretched servitude. I'll give you the same gift I gave them. I can't wait to see Cliff's face. When I send him ahead of his precious pet orc.
I forgot about that last strike. You got me good there. Okay, he has a little delay there. It gets me every time. That combo is so cool, but it sucks. Sucks to be on the receiving end of it, but... I beat him, but it was nasty. Kill this fool. GG's.
Well, nothing I say is gonna change your mind, is it? Jordan, he promised me all of Palin if I removed an obstacle for him.
And what obstacle made that be?
So the jackals could finally outshine the Greymaids. Does it look familiar?
You had a hand in Jian's death.
Palin would have become mine. If you fuckers had just stayed away.
He's like, okay, okay.
Forever!
Oh my gosh. Survive that!
Not worth listening to your rambling.
Rock says they really are fans of Thor in this game. Oh, they like Thor-san. Slayer says, most likely when you hit him a few times and he has an off-balance animation, otherwise they're resistant to it from my experience. Yeah. He was just... I think I was trying to initiate with the grab, and that was the problem. That was incredible. Can I loot his corpse? Did I get anything for that? Not that I know. Okay, that was insane. GG's, Inhuman. Thank you. That was so sloppy. Used all the heals, but it is what it is. It's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, big thing is that we beat 2 bosses today. I need to start compiling all the bosses so we can show, okay, we did all of the, you know, we did the main quest, all bosses. Then I'll go and do, I think you mentioned like Bellathor, something like that. Very difficult bosses that we need to go ahead and face off with as well. So we'll be adding those to the list. Susanna says, we will say good night now, Mr. Human. Night, Mr. Slay, night, Mr. Rocks. We were cooking tonight as Marcus did last night. Nice. We will behave tonight, Mr. Yeah, you better. Sarah says, nighty night. See you all soon. Take care. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Much love to everybody in chat. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening and a great week if I don't see you. And I'll still be here tomorrow, though, doing my thing. So I will be here tomorrow, continuing the challenge run. Marcus shout out, GG Luckins, yay! We beat him, but barely, and it was so sloppy, but it's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. A good victory nonetheless. Thank you so much, Marcus. Good night, Susanna and Sarah, and Salt and Pepper, and Ghost and Boo. Slay says, have a great night, Susanna. Give Marcus my best. We'll catch you next time for sure. Slay, it's nice having you back, man. It's always nice. Rock says, have a good night. Alright, let's go over here. Ugh! He can't float. I forgot. I've only played as Cliff for like 100 hours, so he doesn't float. Orcs don't float. They do not float. Still a good fight, though. I'm glad we killed Ludwig. Now we just need to kill Mjordan. Beloth the Darksworn. He's very challenging. Okay, I need to beat him.
Everyone wanted.
And Tumbra was one of the hardest bosses I fought. The first hard boss I fought in the game in my own personal experience. Sword of Spear of Entumbra? I don't know what the hell his name was. It was Entumbra of something. Sword of Entumbra, I think. And he was an absolute ass kicker. He killed me in like 2 hits, and I was like, wow, okay, I have to actually like block and parry and dodge, and that's when I learned how to do those things. We'll watch this cutscene, swap over to the other file, and I'll show you guys a few things. Payloon Outskirts Cemetery. Hey, if you crouch and go to the right, you can get a bow. I got that bow in my other file. Let me at him. It's nice to be back. Thanks, Nimi. Oh man, awesome. It's really cool having you guys in chat. All the, I don't know, just all the knowledge, all the commentary, all like the chat, it's just fun. It makes it so much more enjoyable to do this. There's people like you that make me want to do this. Before, I hated streaming. And I much preferred having that distance from viewers. Now it's like, I want you guys on my couch, you know, kind of thing. And this is the best we can do. This is like you guys on the couch with me, and it's so much fun. So Gian was the leader, and I always anticipate, okay, we're the next lead, but it's really just now everybody's kind of doing their own roles, right? But we are honoring Gian's death finally. We now know it's part of a bigger plot that's tied to Ludwig and Mjordan and all these fools, so. And Tombra's sword has nothing on Beloth. Oh my gosh. Slayer says the only way he flies is with the jetpack. Am I reading that right? Jetpack? Oh my gosh. That's Damien. A jetpack for Unka. Are you shooting me right now? She looks awesome. Awesome stance is awesome. Rock says, but I want to see you using the weapons in the next game like in Lies of P. Like what? Give me an example, Rox, so I can understand. I mean, if I could, yeah, like for example, I know a lot of cool tips, but yeah, let me know what you want to see and I can definitely make that happen. Unka has a backpack. That's insane. He has a jetpack. You can prepare to reconstruct Payloon by starting the reconstructing Payloon quest. This process involves mission dispatches and construction phases, which naturally lead into the next stage of development. If you run into any uncertainty, simply follow the quest objective to tackle each mission one by one. The power of reading. Look at me. That's thumbnail right there. Thumbnail op. Remove myself. All the quest stuff needs to go away. Oh, you know what I could do?
Hey,
stranger, eh? Can the big gigantic man move out of my way? Thank you. That's my thumbnail. That's thumbnail for tomorrow. Yep, you read it correctly. Jetpack. That's so crazy. Like, I love the steampunk-esque like technology they have with it. It's pretty cool. All right, so we got to figure out. Yeah, I haven't even dispatched anything from my own encampment, so that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out with this. If you see these little items here, I want to show you guys. There's an item that looks kind of like, I guess it's pentagonal. It's usually going to be an abyss type artifact, so this could be underground, for example. Could be just on the other side of this wall, but ideally you want to actually take a look at them. Oh, I'm Cliff again. I didn't even notice. Anyway, it's probably underground, and that you see the cliff face there. Probably go underground, and then you can grab it. And what you do is you grab it with your abyss or axiom force, and then you just press triangle. It'll give you a prompt, and you just suck it right into the cuckoo pot, just like in real life. I didn't even realize that I was Cliff again. I was over here talking about the thumbnail. See, I told you I can't multitask. What do we need to do? I need main quest. I need it now. Healing Payloon. Oh. Alright, my alarm went off, so we're gonna go ahead and...
You're holding up.
He's probably gonna want to talk for a while.
Come.
We have like 5 minutes max to extend this. And then I'll go ahead and end the stream. We need to save beforehand though, because actually if I don't do that now, I will forget. That would be a disaster. So save, we're gonna go over save 3 so we don't mess anything up. Can't save it this time. No. I'm gonna go away from you then so I can break the quest real quick.
His will still lives on, as it must.
Okay. I don't want to have to like jump over walls and stuff. Usually if you break the quest line by just like walking away, they can always reset their position, but that's fine. We will need to save.
Aye. There's no doubt about that.
That's for the cuckoo pot. Yep, absolutely. Those are just little symbols and things that you just kind of can familiarize yourself with, and you know, okay, when I'm searching, I'm out doing a main quest or side quest, and you see something like that on the map, that's a good point of interest to go ahead and tackle, so.
I'll be taking charge of Payloon for now. There's plenty that needs fixing.
I love the constant like lightning effect. Like, is that not insane?
Fields gone to dust.
I think because of rocks, I'm gonna have to have pizza and beer, and that just has to happen.
Better than just sitting on them.
That's just the kind of day I'm looking for that today. I'm gonna do a guide on the Sonic the Hedgehog golden apples, even though probably that's been done a million times. That's fine. And then I'm gonna try and do a guide on this really special encounter you can have with the and the Reed Devil that I want to kind of share with you guys. But I have to kind of restart a file to get some footage for that one, so we'll see. I don't want to restart again.
The jackals are done.
I might just find a way to cheese footage. Get the B-roll. Rocks, damn you. I must have pizza and beer today. I have to have it now because you made it sound so good. Pizza, beer, and a good show, right? Hopefully good entertainment.
Press the advantage while we have it. It's time
That's
to
so
finish
funny.
this bear hunt.
Oh, it's a cute little... Oh, it's a cat. There's a fox. Torstein, I love the story and the lore, but I love my daughter a bit more.
We found signs the black bears are moving that way as well. Naida and Andrew are looking.
Naida. It's a cool name.
I've got something to give you.
Another unique item, maybe? He gave me a sword. Jian's sword, and we have his bow.
Given to me by a mysterious woman clad all in white.
What? The White Crow. He's like, yeah, I never heard of her.
And the time was right.
I think that time is now.
And this, I wanted to give you myself.
I'm going to do a short and a video on it today, so I'll do that when I get back home after I figure out this pizza stuff. I don't think a lot of people know about the golden apple hedgehog yet. I hope not. I mean, even so, it's fun. I stumbled upon it, and it was so cool because I was doing a quest for Balder. And when I did the quest,
A necklace that controls
I was walking down the pathway.
Is that even possible?
What is this? Make sure you read every page too, guys. If it's blue, you want to read it, but this is something I've already apparently read. I don't know. How many more pages are there? It's like all the factions pretty much. Maybe I don't need to read this, but I don't have time to read this right now. All right, we're going to save because if I don't, the autosaves the way they work, I would actually mess that up. So we're going to go over save 3. And there's our challenge run file right there. And that, my friends, is going to bring this episode to an end. We'll catch up on chat really quickly and then move on. Probably you go for the mega pint. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go for a mega pint with some a mega extra large pizza, of course. But anyways, you guys are amazing. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for stopping by today. As I've mentioned multiple times before already, you guys are the best part of my channel. Without you guys, I couldn't do what I do, which is living my dream, just making content, doing what I love every day, and being able to, you know, share that experience with you guys. So super, super excited. But anyway, Slaya says, that's how I found them too. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I will be doing a guide today for the golden apple hedgehogs, both in the short format and also in the long form format, so you guys can at least know how to get it and how to do it. My goal for tomorrow will be to do the Reed Devil kind of, I don't know if it's a secret, but special encounter, I'll call it. And hopefully you guys can tune in for that as well. I will probably be venturing in to do some things on my other channel. And then we have some projects underway to monetize my third channel again, remonetize it, get it back in the partnership program. So a lot of different things that are going to be changing in the schedule pretty much after the 18th. So can't wait to share those changes with you guys. And anyways, yeah, much love to everybody in chat. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.